Because this, Katie said when Katie said, "Oh, next week we're not gonna have session," I'm like, "Oh shit, this actually might be our last session."
I was thinking about that today. I was talking to Dion about it. I said, "Hey, I'm kind of keeping track of the numbers. We're getting kind of close to our big break." Um,
Well,
so
It's
let's
fine.
talk about what you guys got going on in game. Let's try to accomplish what we can there. Ymir, you were going to meet up with Murdoch, and I want to get that to that as well. There's also a week period for Mimosa where you're looking for a serum from Laurent. You guys have finished some stuff in Halavar, finding the information that you have so far within the Cosmos archives. The place we were leaving off was going to be meeting up with Murdoch. Do you want everybody to go with you for that, Ymir?
Here.
Okay.
we're in this shit together.
You all go together then. Not a problem to me. As you all start doing this little small travel, it's not a very far distance to get to Murdoch's estate. Just north of the Halavar's North Arc, and nearing the cropping edge of the Brocken Forest, which starts to look a little familiar to you guys. A place you've already kind of been before, but never really knew beyond the wood line, or some of you. The estate. Now, with the knowledge you have of Magic Ymir, you can see the fogged facade of the estate. This spell that Velu has even done in his own past. This sanctum. And you can see that vision of like why it was so mysterious to you all those times before. You've grown so much. And I think in this travel with your friends once again to another opportunity, you wonder what she may be having in store for you when you arrive. So, as you
Do I see my letters?
yeah, as you approach, actually, just make a. I was gonna say because it comes from a certain direction. I'm gonna say make a perception check for me. I know you're on the look for it.
That's a 16.
16. You do not see the letter. But as you do approach the area of the sanctum, you start to see those like familiar tracks. Ymir, you see those chimera like prints, a perusing, a prowl, if you will, of a location as you enter into this area once again, and the smell, the reminiscence of this mansion, this moss, this mold, mildew, covered with a cold, damp, like fog around. Privacy. You guys step within an area where a tower reveals once again statues of like weird proportions and what feels like almost a cemetery-like feel. But it's a large tower, mage in its nature, a place you've all been before. And as you enter, Ymir, your hair sticks up because you can hear the growl and the whinny and the roar in the distance of trees. You know the chimera prowls and watches in the area.
Now that we're like in the field, Ymir would probably look back at the group. You've been here before, and you're aware of what exists within.
Yeah, as long as they don't eat us, be fine.
The
Just
chimeras.
if they do attack, just don't kill them.
I
But
can hold it
I'm
off.
sure they won't.
Like this large growl from like the distance, you guys see us jumping immediately out in front of all six of you, just like poop, poop, with its hands landing on the ground. 3 heads, each of them the different like presentation: a goat, a lion's head, and that same snake-like tail. Heads growling and looking in different directions at all of you, making contact as you will, and not all furrowed. From the eyes of this creature, it glows. And it stops glowing. You see like a bright light from its eyes, and then a disappearance of its eyes. And you see that the chimera stops. and it just kind of calms itself, looking at you all. Doesn't seem to do anything. It doesn't step away, but it is like kind of perched in the trail before you, before arriving to the estate. Its guard is not as up as it was after this glow in its eyes.
Is it blocking our path?
A little bit, but in the way that's like walking past it's not impossible.
Ymir will look to the chimera. Is it familiar?
It's bigger, but familiar.
You seem to be growing.
Little
Ymir will take a
growl.
step forward to it.
The teeth kind of narrow and the eye like dilates onto you, smelling. One of the heads turns and whips like around to like immediately like kind of like gauge in a different direction. And it steps towards you. Make an animal handling check.
Don't let it bite
May
you,
I?
Ymir.
May I get advantage by using bongo in this animal handling?
Sure.
As it comes towards me, Ymir will. I got a 20, a dirty 20.
Nice.
Ymir will hold on to bongo in his hands with a somber smile, and also take a step forward.
Are you
I
like
wonder if you remember your brother.
Are you like holding Bongo up, kind of like a small cub, you know, like his all by his armpits, like you're holding him up towards like the chimera? Or are you kind of like protecting them, kind of like a baby in your arms? Like, what's the situation? How are you presenting Bongo?
Ymir has his right arm behind his back, and then his left arm as a sort of like branch, and Bongo would be perched on top of that arm as he takes a
Bongo
step
kind of
forward.
hisses a little bit at the sight of the large creature, and then the other, like this chimera, makes a sound as well. And on your roll of a 20, you can see Bongo jumps on the head of this thing, jumping from your arms to the other one, and then you see there's a sneeze of like the creature, and just like a growl as it trying to like starts chasing itself around trying to get Bongo, and you see they're playing.
Have fun, you two. Before.
And you just like see the chimera kind of start prancing off.
Ymir looks back with a smile and will head on forwards.
The estate door is open as you arrive. You see it's been opened. From within, you see kind of at the doorway, almost alluded as walking away from it, just recently opening it, you do see Murdoch, who is walking, kind of back turned to the door, but as you arrive, you see the door has been made open for you.
Hello, Murdoch.
As
Professor.
You kind of like abruptly interrupt her like stout walk, and she kind of stops where she at, as turns around. Ymir, are you making company once again?
Of course. It has been a while.
Well, you know your place. And kind of looks around like the area. I am dealing with something at the moment. Give me a moment. Give me some time.
Do you need assistance?
Yes.
Then I can be of it. Would you like any more assistance from my compatriots? As he ushers over towards the rest of
all
the
of you are
Runiseers.
here. Excellent. Yes.
Wave.
All
Great.
of you can join me. She starts to guide you guys down her mansion. Familiar place to most of you. And as you manage to kind of walk through, sorry, I'm just seeing a message from Allie, and I'm kind of waiting for like the punchline. As you walk through the mansion, the doors and such, there seem to be scratch marks inside Ymir. There seems to be like some sign of like disruption. And none of it's mended. Typically, she would mend it by now. All the destruction and all the tests that she does on her things. This is kind of the signs of like someone who's found something new to play with. And there's just a lot
Professor.
of debris. She just like keeps walking and just doesn't say much, but you see she turns her head a bit to acknowledge you.
Might you be able to inform us of what we might be walking into so that we can better prepare ourselves?
Let's need some insight. I've recently acquired a new creature of sorts. Menagerie, if you are familiar.
I am.
How big is it?
Well, large. And it is not tamed yet. I managed to conceive it in a way that is dangerous. I was planning on opening it up and finding out how it works, but it had run off. I could go into
Was
it
it just nodding his head?
but since you are here, an offering. How about you go fetch it for me? And she kind of like looks around the area. It is somewhere in this mansion. It does turn invisible, however, and it's very annoying.
Well, most will kind of like drag Velu and Carnelian to both into like little side hugs or whatever, like a huddle. We got this.
Oh. Our friends are
Little
specialized
hunting
in
down.
tracking. But I do
Me?
wonder, if we help you, would you be able to help us in return? Me specifically.
You do not need to do things for me to assist you. But if you do this, I might be happy about it.
Great. Sounds good. Ymir gives her a smile.
Well, don't dilly-dally. It might break something important. She kind of puts her hand out to you all. All of you need to make investigation checks. If you're participating, of course.
Okay.
Also, you said that if you can guess what the other
Nat
person
20.
is, they lose inspiration, right?
Why would
Yes?
you want to do that though?
Well, let me explain.
Why not?
First. Let me explain this like for the overall. You're not
Why not?
targeting. This is like person raised hand. Did you turn in the homework? You know, no. What happens is if someone can
Damn it.
kind of guess what you're trying to do and you accomplish your thing, and I can tell when you guys are like figuring it out. You know, if you're feeding into it or not feeding into it. If you're making it difficult for somebody, you may have an idea of what it is. You don't have to outright say, "Oh, your thing is this," don't you? But if you do have that, you want to figure it out, then you're fine. You can do that. I'm not saying you have to
I wanna
call
be a
anybody
nerd.
out. But if you figure it out, cool.
I want to be a nerd.
If you want to
Leave me
make
alone.
someone do something, you can do it. You can be a little goober. I'm not judging. And if, if you just outright,
Oh, I will.
But if you outright say what you're doing, or if you reveal it like on purpose just to get it out of the way, you're gonna have homework. Like that's mainly what that rule is for. There, Zap. So that way you can't
okay,
just
okay.
opt in and say, "I have to do this. Come on, do it quickly." You know.
No, not that. I wasn't thinking about that.
That was my interpretation of what that meant. Everything else is just fair game.
Sorry,
It's all good. Who had a investigation higher than 15?
Me.
I forgot what mine was.
Not me.
Heh.
Those of you who are searching below 15, there's not much to find. Mainly because where you're searching the scratch marks and the followings in the mansion, there is like an obvious trail of like debris, and it leads you to a room. This room has a smell coming from it that is a bit gross. And I think you guys like come by this like room on the west end of the manor, and it becomes very clear that there was definitely some type of like food or type of carcass that this thing was carrying around. Not human, but it may be one of Murdoch's tests. Ymir, you'd be familiar with like what can be laid out on a table at any given time. So this thing must have grabbed something and dragged it around. But as you enter into the room, all that's left in there is the carcass of an animal that was there. It smells pretty bad. So you guys are unlucky in your search. However, for Father Cruz, the tracks lead to that room, but what you see is the debris and how it falls. Though you notice where a room is, the debris falls in the opposite direction, so leading a chase towards the opposite end, the east end. It's a scuttle. Yet you find yourself trying to find this thing, and you find it has paws. You kind of like realize it has like it's on fours. It also appears to be somewhere. I can't really describe where it is. What was your total roll for the?
20 got nothing.
It's an invisible creature, I should say. You don't see it, so I don't. You
Grab
just know
Cornelia
it's
by
you
his
just
collar
know
and
it's
make him
here.
suicide.
I can't describe what it is or what it
Okay.
looks like. You just know
Are
it
there
has
any
paws.
plants nearby?
I'll say for the sake, yeah. There's like a flower pot nearby.
Could I go up to the flower pot and be like, could you please point me in the direction where you heard the creature?
Yeah, nature check advantage too.
I love talking to plants.
Hey
I
there,
would've
buddy.
guided myself. Hey there, buddy. Where's the guy? Okay, 15 and 16.
Okay. A petal drops in a location adjacent to the way you're walking, just kind of pointing down the hall a little bit. But as it leans itself over, the petal flies a little bit away, and you kind of follow this like one little like flower petal until it eventually hits something that's not supposed to be there.
Immediately try to grapple it.
You
Mimosa, come here!
Brah! And you,
You
like,
just hear like a bop 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 as she's just running over.
That plant cut its finger off just for you to find this animal.
Yeah.
Crazy murder.
Well, petals are actually meant to fall up.
He'll just slide into the scene watching his father grabbing
something's
something that's not there.
invisible. You have to make a roll to hit with disadvantage, Father Cruz. But I'll say because of this little petal trick you did, I'll give you just a straight roll.
Okay, is it unarmed?
It is an unarmed strike.
Okay. 18.
Oh,
Okay. Let's see if this works. Does this work? It has some reaction it's going to try to do, but I think when it's invisible, it'll reveal itself. So I want to see what it does. Nope, no, I think that just works. Yeah.
I'll be like, shh, it's okay. It's okay.
Really? Huh.
Chris is kind of surprised that it's speaking back. Yeah.
No, not you. No, this is me. This is me looking at the stat sheet, realizing like what it can do.
That's Jacob. That's Jacob.
Dude, I was just like, what the fuck is speaking?
I may have chose the wrong.
That was
creature.
so animated.
I may have chosen the wrong
Really?
creature for this moment.
Yeah, buddy, we're just gonna cut you up a little bit.
We're gonna role play this a little bit. There's no stat sheet for this because I don't like the stat sheet it did. You grab onto something, and basically it's a displacer beast, but this displacer beast has gone invisible with its cloaking. So you basically grab onto like a jaguar, and you're like wrestling a jaguar right now. The tail
Good.
that like is on its like thing is like trying to grab onto you, and it's like hissing. You're like in a full like rough and tumble with literally like a tiger on the ground. And Mimosa, you rush over. Your father is wrestling a cat on the ground, like a full blown like actual predator. And he got it. It's in his arms. He's full wrangling this thing.
If you look at General, that's me. Mimosa, come help me.
We're just gonna time skip a little bit. Mimosa, you drag the beast over, tied over back to Murdoch successfully. The displacer beast projects illusions. Typically, its invisibility is not necessarily one of the traits it typically has, but you do see that it was in this moment invisible. This can be for many reasons, but we'll say that for the purposes of this, it had gotten into something it wasn't supposed to. As you guys go, the six-legged panther-like creature returned back to its cage. You see two small displacer beast cubs inside the cage as well, like smaller, like pet-like things. They are in the cage as well as two small, like I would guess you'd call them like kittens almost. But otherwise, you guys have returned this beast, and you see that the time kind of like passes on in Ymir. You see the Murdoch who has like nodded, given some thanks. You see she's already mended some of the things in the halls as they've like the wallpapers, the stairs have all been mended as she's been kind of just waiting and cleaning. And as you return, she's available to you. What can I help you with?
You were right about the rushing and how progression can sort of turn a good thing into a bad thing. And it took me a moment. But as things stand, and with all of the changes that are being made into the world and the more knowledge that I am gaining, I'm beginning to realize how daft I was. I have realized how much I push myself away and how much it damns me each time. And I didn't realize it on my own. I realized it through them. I have obtained something that will allow me to upgrade this. Ymir points to his eye. And the past me would have just done it myself in a really raunchy way that would have caused a lot of harm to myself in the process of trying to gain power, but I'm not doing it for power or the progression of my magic anymore. I have found a deeper purpose that is more concrete, something that not only I can stand on, but others can stand with me. And to obtain this ground, I can't do it alone. You are a very capable individual. And I was wondering if you might be of aid in this process.
Make a persuasion check. Advantage.
That is going to be a 27.
She kind of like looks up at your friends, staring at each of them. Kind of tilts ahead at Velu or Layla now, a new face to her. But kind of blinking, like looking around. Sure. And she kind of like looks around at the area of like where it was, like this training ground that you once had. Like even like in the efforts of staring around this room, it brings back a lot of memories to you. And you're just asking me to help you like the last time.
No, because the last time was a different creature, and was a different me, and was a different purpose. I need you to help me in the way you know how.
Good choice. Do your friends want to help?
Always.
Of course.
I'm an intermediate mage, you know.
That's the head. Oh, you got your license.
If it's true.
I did.
Impressive. Part of the curriculum over at Blazon. All natural. Didn't realize you had visited a, Never mind. She just smiles.
Those sort of by chance, honestly. And about Blazon, I do wish to apologize, as I have decided not to actually go there, and I do apologize for the trouble you went through to create a letter for me of recommendation, but that has since been ripped up out of a dramatic clause to make sure that my friends understand how much I care about them.
You ripped up my letter.
Yes. She says painfully.
A hand places upon your shoulder, Ymir, and it's an old hand, and it squeezes you. Splendid. And she guides you to a location to help you and assist you. As you guys follow, there is a procedural room that you guys are going to see that probably, if you were actually IRL there, would be really disturbed, because there's a lot of fucking cages in this room. A lot of cages. A lot of these cages are empty. Some of these cages are making noises and have curtains over them. I'm not going to describe some of the cages unless you walk up and look at them yourself. But there is a large, room of just cages. And, Ymir, a familiar location to you, a long stone table. Well,
Idris stare in disgust. Ugh.
Yours is also fucking disturbed.
just looking at
Bus is looking around.
looking at
He's
Ymir.
looking at any him-sized cages.
nothing
Ymir.
that big.
Ymir's just staring at the table very longingly.
Shouldn't take too long. The unattunement process is probably the hardest.
I see.
And you have the materials you need.
I believe I do.
Alright. You all can be here just in case things are wrong. And she kind of smiles, but her eyes are still at that glowing white over. Murdoch still is this old lady, still wrinkled and in her way. I'll add another picture of her here. I don't know if it ever got re-added. I think it did. I'll check.
Too bad to look senile.
Yeah.
Would you not be able to find use for them during the procedure?
Oh no, we're very busy looking over you. Duh.
Put the NPC picture into here. Just in case you had forgotten. There's a bit of animosity as she kind of looks around the room and sees you all there. There's no restraints on this table of any kind, but as Ymir's body starts to move towards it, there is a hum in the air. As when you place a hand, Ymir, you can see there's a glow to the stone table. As your hand presses towards it, it creates this blue shimmer around your hand, as if what you're touching is magical in some way. And as you put your other hand towards it, the same thing, a glow on the table. If you're ready, she is.
Ymir will look at his friends for a long period of time and stare at them and blink.
Is this
Just in
gonna
case I
hurt?
never see you again.
What?
What? I might go blind.
Why?
Who knows?
Are you taking out your other eye?
Well, it's going to be working with my eye, so I got to make sure I look at my right eye real quick. He like closes his left eye, just really like capturing it. Then it's like a different perspective.
I think you'll live. I think we'll do it, and
Oh,
I
no.
have faith.
I'm sure I'll live. I'm just saying I might go blind. Who knows? Sorry.
I'll just tell you where to shoot your magic. If that ever
You're
happens.
so kind. That's my intermediate mage for you.
Well, is this just like crossing his arms, nodding?
Do you want us to help?
I'd love for you to help, but I don't know if Murdoch has to ask.
Murdoch looks at you, Father Cruz, if you'd like to console him.
Does he need to be held down, or
No.
You don't hold a hand?
no?
He'll,
Oh,
probably,
good.
he'll likely pass out from the pain. Won't be nearly held down.
Idris just like her smile is like it's not even there, and then as she says that, it just slowly appears. She goes, "Oh,
Ymir,
wow."
do you want my honest advice?
Yes.
We should probably have Idris command you to not move.
Okay.
That would work.
As soon as this is mentioned,
It'll be
it just like
painful.
whips her head over, and she like points at herself. No, that me.
I don't have it prepared, and I can also give guidance to Murdoch.
I don't know such a spell.
I don't know why you'd want him to be commanded to stay still.
I could just hold
Well, what if
person.
Murdoch
he
like scratches their
switches and
head and
he,
kind of
like-
starts looking at the cages in the room, like pointing them out, and it's like, I really should get rid of that one.
It
I
just
could hit him
her.
on the head really hard. Maybe he'll
She
go to pass out
slowly
there.
looks over as Murdoch is like pointing at a cage.
Hmm?
And then she clears her throat. Okay. Are you ready, Ymir?
You see Ymir staring at his hand, and it's shaking. He has a calm face, but his hand's shaking.
It just like walks over, and it's almost she like pushes everyone else out of the way. Move. And she like kneels down, and she like holds onto one of his hands. I'm right here. You don't have to be afraid.
I know.
I won't let anything happen to you. You know that.
Ymir nods.
And if anything really bad happens, we brought you back once before. Do it again.
And I will do it again. More so, Father Cruz will, but
I know.
I
His
still have my
voice-
diamond on me.
you are more than capable and strong, even throughout this. And then it just kind of looks back at everyone as she's like complimenting Ymir, and she stares. Right. This is the very
Yeah, you're the
very thing
best.
he's-
You're one of
very,
the
very thing
strongest.
he's doing.
You're one of the strongest people I know, Ymir. If this managed to make you blind, I'd be surprised.
Most will
Ymir-
like walk over and like poke at his tiny little muscles. See? You get better every day. This is a step.
Ymir looks up to the group, and he's smiling, and there's tears at the ends of his eyes. I'm not shaking because I'm afraid. I'm shaking because I'm excited. I'm excited for the fact that I stopped running because I'm with you guys.
Hmm.
So there's no reason to run.
And you should be very proud that you are this version of you. The you who you have always been with us.
kind words from a saint such as yourself. Thank you.
It just like waves a hand, and she just continues to like squeeze his hand.
He places his other hand upon her hand and slowly loosens himself, walking over to the table.
Are you already on the table? What the fuck?
Nope, never got
he's
on it.
not.
Not
I was
on
standing
it.
the entire time.
Bro is aura farming on the table, like next to the table, but now he's on.
Bro,
He's actually
I thought he was laying
standing
down.
on his feet on top of the table.
Crazy.
Before
Crazy.
before going under, Ymir will speak to Cinder.
Mhm.
Hey Cinder,
Takes a second.
just in case this
Yeah.
doesn't work out.
Hmm?
Just in case this doesn't work out, but it will. Thanks for everything.
You know I chose you, right, darling? If this
You know
hag
what?
thinks that she can separate me, then she can try.
You know, I've thought about it for quite a while. You say that a lot, but I'm starting to feel like we chose each other.
You know, the Sandman felt the same way.
And Ymir will leave it at that with no response.
Before Ymir goes under, Cruz will say, Ymir, we'll see you on the other side.
Such a dad thing to say. Also, I got my inspiration.
Yeah, you did.
What was it?
Making people laugh.
Had a good couple of chuckles here and there. Definitely confirmed. GG, you've earned it. And as you go into your moment, Murdoch steps up and kind of looks around the room. All good. Okay. This is gonna be a little tricky, you know. I'm gonna need you to keep your eye open.
Idris looks over. I'm going to command him to stay still. Is that good?
That's fine. Anything would help.
Oh, spam guidance.
Okay. Spam
Is there
guidance.
Idris-
anything you can do with the pain?
You see that she's not really making a skill check. She grabs an item from inside the room that's like in one of the drawers, and you see this item kind of looks like a wristband of some kind, like kind of like a brooch that goes around the arm, like a clasp. She walks over. If you would be so kind to command, if you want to know, you won't be able to in a moment.
Yeah, Idris will cast command.
And as you cast command, Ymir, spell cast onto you. Would you like to make a saving throw?
Nope.
Okay. Your body becomes rigid. What is the word you say, Idris?
Based on what command can do, I believe it's just halt.
Okay. Halt. And as you do, your body freezes for 6 seconds, Ymir. Stiffened neck, whatever face you were making is the face you had, and your eyes are open. But as that occurs, this clasp goes around your wrist, and it immediately attunes to you. And it tries its best to, like, kick one of your other attunement slots out. But before it's able to attune, you realize that you felt this feeling before. This is Lucidite. And she has placed it upon your wrist as a clasp to disable all magic. And everything goes silent in your mind.
That's an interesting bangle you have there.
Helps. And she kind of like
What
looks
is it
over.
made of?
She like looks at you. It's like Lucidite.
It just
That's
looks
clever.
to Father Cruz and Mimosa.
Oh.
It's the only way to take it
Fun.
out, because without it, that damn genie will get out of there. And as they look at you, Ymir, the medallion starts to hurt when the magic kind of like starts disappearing. You start to feel the pain of like the actual amulet in you at this moment. Attuned magic items have a great way of making you not feel pain. This thing is starting to kind of like become a rigid bump in your eye. It's almost like someone's poking you in the eye right now. And as this clasp remains onto you, you're kind of like wincing a bit. Like it's a little like the pain, but because of the command, you just can't move. So literally, you're behind your eyeballs. It's like, ooh, this kind of hurts, but your body just does not move. So that occurs, and she is going to very delicately reach over, and you see her hand, her fingertips, they start to glow. And as her fingertips start raising down, it goes directly towards Ymir's eye socket. And I don't know if any of you want to watch, like just for the sole purposes of your own RP sake.
Ew.
I watch.
Most is
But,
watching.
I'm going to.
Idris will also watch.
I am going to
She'll
cut to
also
black on
watch.
that for me, because in my head, there's a lot of things that who you choose to watch will see that you're probably going to be upset about. But the short of the matter is, this thing comes out of Ymir and he passes the fuck out. There is a lot of stop blood. There's a lot of like fluid being prestidigitationed back into a siphon for Ymir to like recirculate it, and this thing is out. The material component sits on the table, and for about an hour, Ymir is passed the fuck out. And it's the 5 of you, and you guys sit there with Murdoch as Murdoch just kind of monitors Ymir as this thing is out of his eye. After that hour passes, Ymir, your one eye opens and you're already disoriented. You're laying on the table. You see that the medallion is out, and you see that Murdoch has been patiently just sitting next to the stone table, but your friends as well, being in the same room for like the last hour. And you have woken up from the table. Yeah, you can speak. You're fine. Just a little disoriented, woozy, where you were basically incapacitated. Little unbalanced too for some reason, and then you look down at the table and see the medallion. You won't have much time to get that back in there before you start having actual visual issues, so I suggest whatever you're going to do, you do it soon.
You okay, buddy?
Mm-hmm.
You kind of look
How
over.
long do we have?
Your socket starts to kind of like go. It's like approximately 2 hours before you start seeing the vision blur on the other side. I recommend having your eye closed as much as you can. You can wear a bandana if you like.
We're going to come back. Should we just leave Ymir here?
Whatever he needs to do can happen here, can it not?
Ymir will take out the infernal iron. Is this an easy application?
She stares at it. I have no idea what that is.
Great.
But it looks good. It looks strong.
The best blacksmith we know is back at the estate.
Well,
Sounds like we need to go now.
Murdoch kind of like looks over at you, Ymir. And with the medallion, she picks it up and puts it in your hand. You should be able just to put it right back in. It has a, let's say, a magical touch to it. She takes the clasp that's on your arm. She leaves it there on you. This like clasp that's like kind of like dimming your magic. All the magic that you have on you is still out. Like there's still like this dedicated like wooziness you feel just from the lack of magic alone. And she says, when you take this off, that medallion is going to come flying back into your eye socket. That's all you have to do. Just remove this.
Teleportation won't work on me, right?
No.
Oh.
Ymir
Oh, we
looks
ain't
at them.
find
We'll-
a
we'll
blast
come back.
fast then.
We should
You-
just go to the bastion and come back.
I have a smithing here. If any of you feel capable enough to do this yourself. Or you can bring somebody here. I have a coordinates for here, if you have anybody you trust.
I think we should bring someone here.
I recommend sending for whoever that is, and then having them teleport here. It would be the fastest method, and you don't have to leave. She kind of just like leans a bit, and like she stretches her arms, while you decide, I have to go check on the new beast. It probably got out. And she walks out of the room.
Okay.
We should send a setting to Yoshiro.
No,
Still-
I can just go get him.
Billu is the
Okay.
fastest person.
I
Let
just
him
need,
know.
I just need Father Cruz and Idris to help. If that's okay.
Let's hurry up.
What do you need me to help with?
I need you to help me. I'm doing Arcana. Help me with the Arcana. Arcana.
Arcana,
help me
yeah.
with help me with reading the Quran.
Arcana, can you speak?
I think she's nervous.
Guys, please.
Hey,
Go.
Seriously,
Pick-
Ymir
pick-
says that he's
pick-
holding his
Ymir.
eye.
Guidance! Okay. Wait, hold on. Wait, doesn't count until
Let's
press
make an
downward.
Arcana check for me, Velo. You can still give
With advantage, right?
Yeah, you can still give advantage on Arcana no matter what, so.
Double nat ones, we go to the ocean.
I know, right?
That's pretty low, but it doesn't matter. You also know the location.
27.
You also know the location very well. Not a problem. Do you bring anybody with you?
Father Cruz and Idris.
All right, you two pop out. This is the first time that you guys probably have seen just him disappear with these people. So you guys see it from the outside perspective for the first time. And it looks like black flames surrounding, and then all of a sudden it disappears. You guys are left in separate moments. Bellu, Idris, and Father Cruz. Mimosa and Carnelian, you're kind of left behind with Ymir in the room. What are you guys gonna do in the meantime? You guys have about an hour and a half period right now.
Melissa's just gonna like sit on the stone table with like Ymir, pat his back.
I'm okay. Ymir says as he holds on to his eye.
Mimosa pulls out a random beverage, drink, whatever, from like his bag, and he just opens it up and like offers him some.
Ymir starts
Liquid
downing it.
confidence.
Numbs the pain.
Oh, and numbs a lot of things. Mimosa takes a swig, and then he'll like offer it some to Carnelian, who's like across the room, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
He
someone.
kind of shakes his head.
Ah. Okay. Are you
Alright.
nervous?
Of course. But
Oh,
that's
don't
what
worry.
makes things exciting. You have to
Mimosa
be
will give him
nervous,
like a little quick squeeze. You're gonna be okay.
You know.
And we cut over to the other three rushing through the perch. You're looking around for Yoshiro, and you see that they have a small they're starting to set up their own smithing location within the bastion. And Bellu, Idris, and Father Cruz, you approach. This tiger-like Leonin is already kind of made some resting area, and you see he's laying on a cot right now, just kind of taking a break, just laying down.
Yoshiro,
I see. Father, Idris, and Bellu. He just gets
we
up.
need
It
you to
just
come
raised- She raises a hand.
You have a question.
We need you to come with us.
With muted.
Right now, in this moment,
Yes, we need you to come immediately, if that's okay.
What is the issue? Did I cause problem? I had only been here
No,
for a day.
No. Do you remember how you gave the that special ingot ore
He puts
to
his finger to his
Ymir?
lips and just says shush. He's shushing
Oh,
you. That may have happened. What is it?
yeah. We need you to put it in another item.
Do you want it forged?
Yes.
Whose blood is being used? Do you not remember? Again, looks over at Bellu.
Ymir's.
Oh shit.
You guys
Um.
kind of looks at you and he's like, I don't know. If you want me there, I can be there. We'll take just few moments. But I cannot stay. I have things to do.
You'll be in and out. We'll bring you back to the bastion.
Yeah, we'll bring you back like immediately.
Very well.
And what is this about blood?
We need human blood.
Fresh. Only melts with
Okay, I'll
fresh
go
blood.
Okay, I'll go get Liam.
No. Fresh. No need human. We got this.
Just fresh blood.
Puts a thumbs up to you. You heard me.
It just like looks around. She's
Oh,
like, okay, and she like holds her arm out.
No, not
no!
like-
Wait!
It's not. You guys don't get. Immediate. From skin.
Okay.
Okay, we'll just go back. We'll just go
Yeah.
back and we'll get.
Just bleed one of
Yeah.
us.
Exactly.
Well,
Not a
me
problem.
teleport. Come on, come over here.
I'm right here. I'm standing next to you.
Oh, I thought you
I
were
don't
still
know
in
what-
the cot.
I don't know what you're talking about. Like, what is this? And
Okay,
points at your
me
little
tele-
amulet on your thing.
Me teleport without saying another word.
Make an Arcana check.
How crazy. How
How
absolutely
crazy would that be?
Alright.
Not 20, 29.
How
Oh my
crazy
god.
you ended up in the wrong fucking place. And then you have to
No.
have an hour to get back.
Not 20 means I can teleport to Murdoch's location at any time without rolling. Okay, cool,
Exactly.
thank you.
You got it. Nat 20 and Nat 20 farming.
Yeah.
Poof, you arrive back. It's been like maybe 20 minutes of conversation with this guy. Carnelian, what are you doing? I'm just curious about what you're doing. All right.
Bro.
Got him.
Got him, guys.
He's stunned.
He said,
Um,
BRB.
Yeah, it's fine. The room enters. Ymir, the vision is starting to get the kind of weirdness to it. You're keeping your other eye closed mostly because it kind of hurts to open for a while. And as you hear noise, your eye opens. That immediate wince of pain again because it's almost like it's a phantom like eyeball that you don't feel trying to also move in the back of your head. And this bracer is not helping because you're feeling every ounce of that magical pain that you would have felt before. And as he enters, he kind of like stops, like, shit. Oh, wussy. Ugh. You should have said teleport. I would have bid my sword.
Mm.
Get used to it.
Where are we? Who
Oh,
are...
hey.
Kind of looks around.
Hello.
Hello. Where's the thing? Where's the iron?
Well, most will just point everything out.
Well, go ahead.
How is he?
Chop, chop. And kind of like makes a finger, like he claps his like hands together and makes like a little chopping symbol to like the wrist of his own. And he kind of looks at you, Ymir, and it's like, I mean, whoever it is, I guess it doesn't matter. Just blood, and then it hardens. It creates overshoot. You don't really even need furnace or anything like that. You just do it on table. It doesn't matter.
Ymir just takes out his dagger and slices his hand open.
Roll one of your hit dice for me.
Hold on. 3.
Yeah, you deal 3 damage to yourself. Like, as blood drips from you, immediate, the quick wince of everybody else, the blood drips on the iron that's still on this sheet. And as those of you who haven't seen it before, as the blood like immediately drops and falls, it comes like a sizzle, like it's hitting a skillet, and you see that part of the infernal iron like almost becomes liquid, like a liquid mercury, and it just kind of like seeps. With the pool of blood now coming from Ymir, you have a great catalyst for transferring the infernal iron, and you must now just coat this thing. Somebody that is not Ymir, who is holding their own blood, must hold the medallion basically in the center of this infernal iron and probably not get their hands in it. So, is there any volunteers of the 5 of you that would like to?
Me.
I'll volunteer.
Oh,
You can all raise your hands and do
Fire
it together.
resistance.
What? Fire
we'll
resistance.
do it together.
Yeah. So
I'll do it with.
how are you doing it?
Just kidding. I'm not doing it. I'm mostly doing it.
That's fine. Mimosa, how you doing?
We just have to hold it in the middle of it.
You can't really. You don't really want to get your hands in there either, because
He's
if
using
it
the tips
hardens
of his claws.
yeah, you're gonna like harden the tips of your claws in some infernal iron. That could be pretty tough. That
Just
can
a
be pretty
little
tough.
bit on that. Like he's like holding like the center of it, you know.
As
like any wedges in
as your nails start to dip into it, you hear the acidity of this thing, and your nails start to melt as it goes through. So the tops of your nails start to flatten as you're pushing into it.
Is there like
the
gloves
things I
around?
do for my friends.
I have telekinesis. I could just telekinesis.
You can't telekinesis.
You're not
right
allowed
now.
to.
Well, I can't.
You
Does anyone have mage hand?
Somebody. Does anybody have tongs or anything like that? Any type of like equipment that you could use?
I have Smith's tools.
That works. That Smith's tools would work in this moment.
Can I poke it in? Okay, no.
Well, Mimosa, you already tried. You pull your hand out because you just see that your fingertips get to the point where they're nubs. You've lost like the majority of like your middle finger and pointer finger claw, and the rest of them are just kind of like nubbed. They'll grow back,
Ugh.
but right now it looks really gross.
Go wash your hands.
Can I pull? I have 4 hand axes in my inventory. Can I just use 2 hand axes to like push it in?
No, you missed your opportunity.
Okay.
And then Father Cruz, use the smithing tools. Make a tools check with that. Use your strength. Strength and
So is it
proficiency.
Just like, what's a tool? So is that just like raw strength?
You're proficient with smith's tools, yes?
No, I just have them.
Oh, okay. Then it's just gonna be your strength.
Just straight strength roll.
Yes.
Okay. 7.
You lose a little bit of your smith's tools in the process. I think that
Oh.
the heat from some of these iron, the steel doesn't like necessarily like work. And Ymir, as your blood's like kind of pooling at this point, it's starting to staunch and clot at your arm. You're gonna need to use another hit dice.
Ymir cuts his hand again.
Father Cruz, you're kind of seeing the anticipation of like the procedure being very, very bad.
Like more damage.
Cornelian, don't you have tools? Okay, he's fucking gone.
Carnelian is just staring off into the distance. He doesn't like to look at it. I will give you guys an opportunity to do something here. I will say that there's something in this room that can help you as well. If any of you want to make a perception check or an investigation check,
Me!
you can do
Yeah.
that.
I'm gonna perceive.
Yes.
I can investigate.
Do whatever you please.
I'm trying to roll,
27.
Mr. DM. I'm trying.
I see you.
13.
13 for Idris? I see 23.
Oh, I don't know. My sheet doesn't like to roll at first, so
I gotcha. Alright, so
Thanks.
13 and
Wow.
27. So all of you guys identify.
Oh,
it.
you're right. It is 23.
You have a high.
I'm
You
sorry.
have a high bonus.
I know.
Yeah, you guys all roll like well enough to catch that there are like tools of works and things. You see like a wooden dowel. You see that there's rope. You see there's like chains that you can probably dangle it from. Whatever you choose. Rope, chain, or dowel. What do you choose?
I'm just gonna point the chains. I feel like the
What the
rope's
heck-
gonna burn. And the wood's
What the
gonna
heck's a
burn.
dowel? What's a dowel?
It's like a long rod. Like you could probably glue it to the top of it or something like that and then press it in. Like a stamp.
it just makes a face. This all just seems so barbaric. And then she like walks.
What's wrong with
in.
barbaric?
Nothing. You're beautiful, honey, but
Thanks.
I don't know. Shoving a rod into someone's eye just seems very.
I don't know if
you know?
Ymir's
I mean,
eyes
I
are
can do it.
open hearing this conversation, but like you've pooled
Let's
about
do it
like
like
a
the
pint of
doctor.
blood at this point on this thing to keep it liquid.
I can shove it in his eye if you don't want to do it.
All right, you got it.
Yeah.
I'll just. He needs to stop.
Shouldn't wait.
bleeding.
Shouldn't we just take off the band to put it back in his eye?
No,
Huh?
you take off the thing around his hand, the
Yeah.
clasp.
Hold on, I thought that this is Nimbus speaking. I thought this process, the step we're currently on, is trying to put the infernal iron onto the
Yes,
mold
that's what you're doing
of the
right now.
medallion.
Yeah.
There's nothing to do with my eye right now.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
We just
I
have
was
to push
confused
it
for a second there.
Yeah.
Wallace is grabbing.
Roll
this
another
thick
hit dice
rod.
for me, Yumi.
Another hit dice? I
Yeah.
already rolled mine.
I know, roll another
Oh,
one.
okay. I'll just blast mine. One
Yeah.
damage.
1 damage. Well, losing hit dice is still a problem. You're 7 down.
Okay, we have to be quick. We're
Push
killing
it in. Push
daylight
it in.
here. All right, here we
Losing
go.
blood. Looking a little limp.
Wallace is using the rod to poke it into the mold.
All right, cool. I want a sleight of hand check.
That is.
This should be
It's
Carnelian.
fire.
What the fuck?
Hey, Carnelian, give you advantage.
Carnelian is too busy. But
He's back
Wait,
though.
he's back.
hey,
back,
Carnelian.
Card, help. Carnelian, help
I
me.
don't have
Help.
sleight of
You
hand
don't do it. You do it.
proficiency.
Huh?
But you're the rogue.
I don't
He's
have
not
sleight
a
of hand
rogue.
proficiency.
I mean, yeah, he's a ranger, guys. Calm down.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna
Next.
inspire Mimosa.
And your guidance.
Okay.
Good luck.
Okay.
14, not terrible. As you're like holding it like into position.
Wait. You gotta roll the inspirations and stuff.
You get a random
It's in hurts.
D8.
Okay, I need to roll the d8 and the
Yeah.
d4.
Yes.
A D8 and a D4. 18.
Come on.
And a
Come on.
21.
Aw.
Surely that's good enough. Anybody else want to add anything?
I hate that you said that.
Okay, we're just gonna call it there. It's successful. Mimosa, you are being very careful because you've already lost some fingernails doing this, and Ymir's head is down because he's probably, lack of better terms, getting a little dizzy. But holding his arm up is kind of numbing to him at this point, and as the blood kind of drips onto this like metal, it's kind of coating this like ring on the table, and you just press the medallion into it. And as you see the medallion presses, you turn it, flip it onto the other side. Kind of like a steak in a way. It's kind of like cooking if you think about it. You're just like coating it and like marinade basically. But then as
So has like one hand on his hip.
yeah, like flipping
Grilling
it.
pose.
Yeah, he's just grilling it. And as it like coats, Ymir, the blood, like you see, like if you do this again, you're gonna throw up. So you just stop. Like you wait, and as like the blood clots and hardens once again, all that infernal iron starts to harden. All the excess infernal iron needs to be cleaned up. There is about a window of time where you see Yashiro kind of freaks out about this because it's perfectly fine infernal iron that might go to waste. So he kind of rushes over, and you see he takes these like the satin like red velvet, and he starts like clumping it into like a ball of like some kind, and he starts trying to salvage as much as like the excess as he can. He manages to save like a third of it.
Word.
The rest of it's just, too diluted. And yeah, it takes about 10 minutes to harden. About 40 minutes has passed since the warning from Murdoch, and Murdoch comes back into the room, sees a large, like, tiger-like Leon in the room. He goes, "Oh, I didn't know you could get in here. That's a lesson for me on teleportation magic and sanctums. Interesting.
Oh,
It's fine. We're underground right now, so technically it's not within it. But now I have to think about this. Nice to meet you." And she kind of like nods her head. "Likewise. This stone, very bad. You need better stone." She kind of stares at him. Okay. Looks over at Ymir. Oh my. Okay.
It's right there.
Is this shit done yet?
It is. It
How's it
takes.
feeling?
It's hard. It's good. You pick it up. Pick it up.
Mimosa goes to pick it up.
You immediately.
He, like,
you
taps it a little bit.
immediately. Yeah, it burns your hands hot, like very hot fire.
God, fuck it.
He laughs. Like you don't pick up. It's hot. He just like looks over at Ymir. It's like, it is ready, but it might hurt. We'll see. I don't know. Never done it before.
How
Obviously.
long will it take to cool down?
It never cools down.
Oh.
Right. Right?
Bardock's eyes are like
he starts
widened. And
crazy
it's like,
laughing.
what are you getting yourself into?
Cinder will take care of that, right?
I hope.
Ymir.
That's
You're
so.
a lot of breath. We're just gonna
Ignis
rip this
brass
off.
is a hot metal. It's like Ignis. I knew it was Ignis brass, so I saw it. I knew it. He kind of like looks over, like the rest of you. Well, go ahead. And Mark Murdoch says, "Well, if you're done, if you take it off, it's gonna shoot right back in there." So.
Well, is there a better way of putting it in without it shooting straight into my eye?
You want the help from Cinder on this.
Okay.
Yeah, the
got
class.
this, bud.
Murdoch walks over and is like, I can take it off if you wish.
Maybe takes like a deep breath.
You do it yourself, it'll feel a lot better for you.
You got it.
Like a band-aid.
Do you want to sit down for that? I think you should sit down.
Here, we'll sit down.
Want me to hold person on you? I can do that too.
And I won't
That's
be
so
able to-
scary.
Well, Ymir, if you want me
Okay.
to, I can rip it off and immediately heal you while I'm touching you.
We'll do the hold person.
Are you
just have
sure?
to Let me. You have to. It's going to be a quick process, so you have to be ready. I'm going to unlatch it, and that's immediately when it's going to fly towards me.
Yes.
Okay. 3.
Wait. Wait. So you're gonna unlatch it. I'm gonna hold person on you immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Velu, you see Velu like get into like a
Can't
stance
hold
of
person on, by the way.
Yes, I
Yes,
can.
Lucidae.
Well, once it's gone,
Once it's
I
off.
it should be able to, right?
You'll have to toss
Yeah.
it off. Yeah, you like toss it to the side or something. It should be fine.
Okay.
This can't be on you.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, and then he like throws it off.
Ding ding
Hold
ding ding
person.
falls over, hold person, you fail, and you freeze. There's a wince from you, Ymir, as all of your magical energy surges back into your body. You guys see the medallion that is separated from Ymir floats upwards, shoots upwards, like into the room like a firebolt. And it swirls around Ymir like a cylinder, surrounding Ymir in a whole person motion. It just finds itself, twists like a Beyblade, basically, and starts spinning into his eye, like very, very quickly. Like a like you guys are hearing a loud pitch whirring. And as it like kind of like twists and turns, the magic absorbs into the iris and the pain, Ymir. Describable? No. Tolerable? Barely. It's almost as if... You ever see people get in motorcycle crashes and they like just like they're going at the fastest possible rate they can go and they slide across the pavement?
Oh.
It'd be like that. It'd be like that kind of pain tolerance. And you wore like shorts and a t-shirt. You know what I mean? Like you did not wear the proper equipment.
Who has lava in his eye, bro?
Same type of pain. It's immediate. It's pain, but as soon as it's set, Cinder soothes. The magic heals. The magic rejuvenates as it's now sitting in there. That fire, that infernal flame, she also feels that. And there's like a snicker in your head as there's a large like umbra of this penumbral flame like kind of going from the eye socket and flaring out. One of Ymir's eye where the medallion is has flames kind of like shooting out of it, not in a long distance, not like a flamethrower, but like sparks of it, just like these big like pushes of flame and fire. Ymir and the whole person, the pain stops, and all you hear in your mind is, wow, this is intense. Oh, I can really stretch myself out now in here. It's like I got a room upgrade. And she just laughs in your mind, giggles, and you can't help in the whole person, but a tear falls from your eye, from the opposite one, your normal one, because there is a feeling of like relief that comes over you. And Bella, you're holding a whole person for who knows how long. So
Okay, it's up to a minute, so I stop as soon
Okay.
as the eye goes in.
yeah, as the eye goes in, there's nothing else remaining. The glow of the tattoos of the magenta series, this Nova Night mark, the whole person stops, Shamir, and you breathe. Everything breathes in and out, but you feel good. You feel real good.
Ymir flops on the fucking table the moment the whole person goes out.
Was it good for
Wait,
you? Hell yeah.
Are you good?
Yeah, yeah, I'm good.
How do you feel?
Great, it's great.
You see?
It's
Do you feel warm?
Ymir like doesn't even think about like seeing for a moment actually, and he's like, yeah, I can.
That's good.
You can, or
I can see.
Oh.
I can see.
I'd like to never do that again.
Yeah, no, I would
Can
also
we be
never
done
like to do
here?
that again.
Ugh.
That's unfair. There's so many much cooler things you can add for more
Oh.
stuff, and it's interesting. And she's like talking in your mind, Ymir.
No.
That's enough for me for now.
Wait,
I have a
so
question. Could
Oh.
you maybe add Cinder to the group chat?
No.
Add a character question.
Technically, no. I don't think Cinder can hear my thoughts like that.
Cinder is an
I know, but you
otherworldly
said-
entity. They just can't not be targeted.
Damn it.
But all good.
So, the eye, Ymir. You ever thought about putting ice instead? It would be funny.
You are
Instead of
fucking
flames.
jokester.
Would an ice cube melt on your face?
Like, would you feel the opposite? Because it's like really hot. The element's really hot. So if you put ice, would it like counteract? You know? Ever thought about
Maybe
that?
with a water genie, if anything.
Wouldn't know, but I'm not feeling any pain.
Oh,
anymore.
okay. Oh, okay.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm alright.
Is it
Thank
still
you
hot
for
though?
all of your help. No, it's good.
Well, I mean, like for you, but like Mimosa will like walk over and just tap it again.
Like my eye.
The medallion, yes.
Cinder, how hot is it in there?
There's a moment, a pause, as like a flame kind of ignites from your eyeball. And the flame goes from a red to a purple hue to a blue hue in front of you. The blue goes to white. It gets to just from the sake of color alone, that's hot. Like, it makes your face kind of hurt when it appears.
That's hot.
Yeah. If you want to, for Ymir, currently making the edit right now, but in your sheet you have the magenta series. That is being updated right now, so that way you can gain the additional sorcery points on your page and sheet from the upgrades.
Now-
And additionally, you have 2d4 fire damage that is dealt on tick, and your fire damage now breaks through immunities as well. Bunch of things.
Well,
Nice.
I'm indebted to you guys forever. I mean, I've always have been, but like, keep it going, keep it rolling, I guess.
I think we should celebrate with some drinks.
It'd be nice.
And Murdoch is in there. It's like, well, barely needed me for anything. I was happy to give you the tools necessary in the place. And you are
Thank you so
again.
much.
And he kind of looks over at this like Tiger Leota dude. He's like, Yoshiro. It's like, I do this. It's not complicated. Just like looks over at the group. Do we leave? Like, where are we?
Don't worry. I can take you home. Back at
I am
state.
starving.
Can we get that third of
Oh,
Infernal?
kind of like looks at you, looks at the side pouch that he was holding on. Right, of course. Puts it on. Gives it back to you.
So,
Thanks.
Mimosa, do you want to celebrate here or back at the Bastion?
I don't care where we are. As long as we have each other, right?
Yeah, there.
Yeah.
I would like,
True.
if you guys are quite done, you guys can leave. I have things I need to do anyways.
Murdoch, you should visit our bastion one of these days.
I have my own.
I'm aware. That's not the point.
Just looks at you.
You're always here alone, and, well, I'm just letting you know that there is a place for you there, always, and you could also get new opportunities as well.
I'm not looking for anything new. And Grant looks over at you too. And besides,
Oh, so the beast that you were trying to get is not new.
it's a favor. In a way.
What are these cages made out of?
Steel. Mostly.
Oh, okay.
Still tilts their head at you a little weirdly.
Most is just like looking at them.
And, right. I may take your offer, Ymir, to come visit. Stay. I like where I'm at.
Okay. Does Ymir know the coordinates
Yeah.
to... Ymir will just write it down and
Yeah.
just place a piece of paper just on like a nearby desk.
Yep, you just give like the teleportation circle like information. She's like noted and just like takes it. Feel free to use mine if you want to leave. I didn't think that I would ever have to say that ever. Starts walking. Yoshir's like I'm still
As-
confused. He's like there's like stone walls around. It's like are we engaged? Are we? Is this
No,
like
no.
prison? I've been
It's
in
a
a prison.
basement.
We're in Halabar.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we leave back to the estate. I
As,
will. Oh,
as Murdoch begins to leave, Ymir will hug her.
Yeah. She like, kind of clears her throat. Okay.
And then he'll let go.
She like grabs you by the shoulder to pull you in for a small hug before you let go. An awkward teacher
He'll
hug.
smile. Okay. Bye, Professor.
Just
Be
nods.
safe.
Also, I'm not mad you didn't go to the Blazon, by the way. I am mad I spent all that time writing that letter.
I know. I'm so sorry. Also, question. Did you write a paper about my magic at some point and sent it off somewhere? Because someone did something, and
Did you?
they were talking
you
similar about...
You had a sending from me, didn't you? I read it. You were asking questions.
yes. Yeah.
I had another sending that I also thought was from you. Asking about, my research if I had any from what we did before.
Who
did
was
you-
it by?
You, was it not?
It was... I've only sent you one.
She kind of like looks at you and says, well, I guess some of the downfalls of having a private sanctum is that you don't really necessarily know the origins when things arrive at your doorstep. Unless it says otherwise. However, the information I gave was not very good, because you didn't have much information about your magic then. You've changed a lot.
I see.
But it did send to an interesting location. I know you traveled quite well. But it did send over to Oracle. I had figured you were potentially there again.
Huh. Haven't been there in a while.
It's hard to track. The place is very magical. It was hard to say.
Like stone turns over looking at Cruz. Someone sent something related to me, magic-wise, from Oracle. Maybe something of interest is there. I already know something of interest is there for you, but
There sure is.
just letting you know. Thank you, Professor. This is great information.
You never were good with your handwriting. I just couldn't tell the difference, honestly.
Okay, alright.
It
It's enough.
just kind of looks at you and just tilts the head a bit. If it is someone faking to be you, then they did a very good job at it. Something to think about.
out of character. Multiversal Ymir has broken into the time space and has caused this to happen. Ymir, Ymir is the BBG, bro. Ymir is the BBG. I'm saying it right the fuck now. We're just gonna fight Ymir.
later.
If I had to fight
BBG.
the alternate universe Ymir
bad
as the
guy.
2-year-long build-up for a boss, I'm just leaving the campaign.
Ymir's probably my fight. Me versus Ymir
Like
versus
yourself,
Ymir is
Quinn.
probably
Yo, guys,
that.
it's the final battle.
You
Just
guys
sit over
built
there
your
while
own
Ymir takes care of it.
enemies. Yeah, I'm gonna time skip you guys a little bit. Mainly because I need to get you guys to a point where you guys are making some decisions for yourselves the next coming days. Because I want to get through some things. Number one, this whole Halavar scenario, everything that's going on, once you arrive, it's only been like a day and a half, 2 days, maybe. So, with that being said, 2 days have passed. Your Bastion hasn't had anything going on. You guys recover, recoup. Ymir, your new power kind of like starts to fluctuate. You start to practice and do the things you want. And all of you guys have already put out notes for certain things. Mimosa, your serum is not ready from Laurent yet. And Ymir, Laurent is surprised to see that you've already done the job yourself. So, no problems there. But, Father Cruz, you have insight from Monstergate to talk about potentially helping your brother in Mortal. And if you want an opportunity to talk to him about what he's found out so far, he has found some information. As you walk up to Walter Gate, I guess you can all be together if you wish. But
yeah, everyone get in out of here.
It's all good. Walter Gate greets you all.
Yeah, for sure.
Stares, smiles, tells you all. Your brother works under Oracle, under Road Sora, the current Chancellor. It's very hard to get insight onto his daily operation, but he does know the place and location where he is within the main guild hall of like the Artificers Guild, which is AI. So he works somewhere within the AI headquarters, Artificers Intelligence, and they currently basically hold him as like a inventing like phenomenon. Like he's an idol basically. He like goes around. He does like a lot of the like testing of like the new inventions. And on top of that, he also is part of the Mech Marchers. He's like the leader of like the automaton warforged sentries of Oracle that walk around, post around. They're basically replacing the augurs one by one. The police force being basically replaced by this like automaton force. And that's basically his job right now. Oracle is interested in promoting the like automaton warforged transition from the augurs. And Walter basically shares with you that his busyness goes towards like the mech sites where he frequents and checks on the warforged processing.
Before I ask anything else, has my bird returned?
No.
Odd.
He's just telling you kind of information that he got when he traveled over for the day while you guys were on.
Just gonna ask if Walter sold the stone. If he's having a look at that.
Jacob doesn't remember that, so I'm gonna say no.
Jacob! Oh, last session, yeah, I put it in the party inventory. I gave him my Brimstone Spirit because I was like, could you go try to see if you could buy a,
I know, Jacob didn't remember. This is the issue. It's not a Walter Gate issue, it's a Jacob issue. Make a D20 roll for me.
Look at the amateur, okay. It's gonna be live roll.
Yep.
9.
Okay. You'll get the okay. You're gonna get the market sale value of this thing, I'll say. Because he probably wouldn't have been able to sell it for any like higher to like a random person. Like he wouldn't have spent the time to do that with whatever he was doing. So that would mean you would get
500 cigarettes.
uh 5,000 gold pieces.
Man, I have the damn necklace. It's fine, I'll take it, whatever.
Darn.
Hey.
Yeah, that's what he got. And he's like, kind of shrugs at you. It's like, I don't really know these things, man. Sorry. What I got seemed legit. Looked into the runestone shop. The other places were kind of selling similar prices. Cheaper, of course, because, you know, when you pawn them off and all businesses, yada yada. Anyways, that's what I got for you. Yeah. He kind of seems like he's tied between two places. His AI place and his mech marchers situation. So, whatever it is, he's basically in charge of the maintenance and oversight of these automatons. So, whatever he's doing, he's probably part of some major project or something.
Well, that's pretty good information, thank you. We'll be heading over there shortly anyways.
And I know we got some of them somewhere around here, right? The sentries. And it kind of seems like they're dishing them all out to all kinds of locations, not just like random places. So, like wherever they're at, that means they're part of all that guild. So I don't know what kind of things they got installed in them or what, but maybe that's worth investigating. I'm not really a technical guy.
Hmm. We'll have to see what Oracle's planning.
Who knows? It's a new cycle. They always have something up their sleeve. And that's the end of Walter's conversation with you. A few things for everybody. Cornelia, Robin, meets with you, has a wonderful time with you. There's a bit of an opportunity. She kind of drags you to the side a bit, Cornelia.
Follows without hesitation.
She kind of like grabs onto your wrists and like kind of yanks you away from the rest of the group, and she kind of like whispers in your ear a little bit. The whisper kind of comes into a "Are you leaving soon?" question.
Probably.
She wants to show you something.
Sure, fuck it.
You just run away.
Yep.
All right, you disappear. For the rest of you, I have now snatched Cornelia as a doppelganger. They are going to die. It was that easy.
Yeah.
Trust no one. You guys who are here, there's a couple directions you can go, but your time limit is frail. The phase of Halo is about to begin in the next 5 days. Renora happens basically mid phase for this upcoming, and you wouldn't really have much time to do everything you want to do. But there are some major things on your plate. Number one, there's the Fiasco League. Trying to identify things going on in the Fiasco League, talking to that captain, figuring out the volcano situation. That's the whole thing. Second, you got the Shrine of Zeus with your old friend Zenin and your new friend Strayed, who are approaching that location, if you want to go and check that out. There's the mech in the middle of the safari that you guys are also interested in. I know that was something that you guys wanted to try to go do. And you also have all your other minor things going on, such as, the serum that you want from Laurent, going and checking out your brother, Father Cruz, and Idris getting reconnected with maybe your other side of your family. Ymir, Velu, you already have something coming up, so you're not really too straddled on time, but you do know that there are loose ends of your current form that are still hanging around the area near an Exric, ironically. Carnelian, you have a whole ritual that maybe you want to decide if you want to figure out or not, but you are in the middle doing something else. The five of you can think about what you want to do next, but Carnelian, as you are dragged away, you see that there is a bit of a presentation for you. It is a nice gesture, and you kind of, I don't know if you laugh or if you chuckle about it. I don't know if it makes you laugh, but this Smith has smithed something for you.
Oh.
And it's a sword. It is a normal. It is a normal, longsword. Sorry, longsword. Yes, longsword.
Sword.
And she kind of holds it out. The sword is made of solid gold.
I. Okay. Do you have an image of it?
No. Your imagination is what you got. In the etching of this solid
This
gold,
sword's so cool.
in the etching of the solid gold sword, it has Orcish on one side and Leonin on the other. The translation
I'll
of the
read it.
Leonin says, oh man, poetically. Poetically, it's like an activation type of word, but really what it says is like "I'll be back" basically, and like a Leonin. Like there's no like weird. Leonin's weird because it doesn't convey words. It conveys like sounds similar like with what was going on with how Nathaniel when he speaks in a Leonin way or says a Leonin word. It's like it's a feeling of some kind. The word doesn't describe like a sentence or anything. It's a feeling of I'll be back. Like it's like a returnal, basically, like a returning. That's what it says. Like, but like it doesn't mean that word specifically. It's just whatever the description of the feeling of coming home.
Okay.
Just what that word means. It's like a Leonin word. And then on Orcish, you don't understand it. I don't think.
What does this side say?
I don't think I did it right, but I think yours means that you'll always be here, and mine means the same thing. She kind of like hums a bit, and she kind of whispers to you, "I know what you did when you
What do
left."
you mean?
The gold.
Oh.
And I thought I confessed about it, and I thought about returning it. I did. I tried to. But Marin, they weren't there to return to. They're gone. They had.
Do you know
They had.
how?
I guess in their sleep, they're still in their bed. I guess, but all their possessions and things they had on them, can't really give it back, So I had it.
Right.
So I figured I'd forge it. So I did. And this is what I made. I couldn't think about what I wanted to do with it for a while, but I thought this was nice. I don't know how to make what you do. Kind of like laughs. This is what I know.
Thank you.
Yes,
You
have a
will.
solid gold sword. Heavy.
Yeah. Heavy ass sword that he. Okay. And he'll kind of like put it to his side and like. Is it dark or no?
No, not really. It's like midday.
No. He'll jump up to give her like a peck on the chin.
She like squeezes you.
Thank you.
Sweet. And she kind of like holds the sword. She has no problem holding the sword, by the way. She like takes it from you, and it's like very light for her. But you're like
Okay.
you have to two-hand this thing.
Yeah, this is a really well made sword. I'll keep it close.
Well, I just figured that it's something. Maybe it'd be useful. Yes. Well,
I'll find a use for it.
you're a practical guy.
And Karn will nod and kind of smile a little bit,
All right.
staring at the sword in
That
the
was
back
it.
of her.
I just wanted to show you that, and I didn't want Father Cruz to be mad at me. I already confessed once. I didn't feel like confessing again.
No, it's okay. You don't have to worry about that. Cruz already knows.
Probably. Definitely Sister Rem does.
Ugh.
Are you
Something
going to
to
the
talk
Renora?
I'm not sure where we are going next.
You need to go. You need to come with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'd be really good.
Yeah, I will. We'll go
She
together.
just smiles and just like gives you a kiss. And
Karn is
then-
a big wet kiss back.
Gross.
Yeah.
RP. And we return back. You guys, the other 5 of you are in discussion. about what to do next, Carnelian, you return with a big golden sword.
Yo!
Karn
Where'd
just
you
has
get
this
that?
shit on his holster. Robin made it for me.
Oh, that's
Is
sweet.
that shit official yet, Meryl?
Yeah.
Man, after all this, like, biz with Way and Delicia and... You two gonna still be a thing? Settle
I don't
down?
plan on leaving. Why get into something if I'm not gonna finish it?
So is this her way of proposing?
No. It was just a gift.
Just a gift. That's just a gift.
Whoa.
A golden longsword is just a gift. Are you
Better hear you
stupid?
say that.
I don't see what the problem is.
You need to get her
Carnelian.
something nice, Gar.
Cornelia, my good friend. It just like leans down and she puts both of her hands on his shoulders. If you think that is just a gift, you are foolish.
I don't see what the issue is.
It's called you're going to fumble something. If you do not think this is as sincere as it is.
You guys are kind of at a table. I would imagine that you guys are like eating a meal together or something like that. But like whatever the situation is, you guys are back at the Perch/Wormwood Estate discussing what your next move is. As a DM to the players, you're not going to be able to do everything, especially before the Renora happens, especially before the time of arriving to the ball in the future of Epoch. You guys have to make a decision on what you want to do. And for that time, there is approximately a 3-week period before, maybe less than 3 weeks, 2 weeks, before the Renora begins. And that's a new event that you have to basically make time to. So it is up to you all to decide what your next move is together. So with that in mind, you guys have food in front of you. You're in discussion. Please. You are now present and able to talk to one another about your plans, and you are feeling not watched, so to say.
Carnelian, do you want to know what I think?
What?
I think you should get her a really nice hammer.
I'll get her something.
We can
I
pick it
have
out
something in
together.
mind. I already have something in mind.
He's
I
over
need to
here
worry.
sighing.
Idris,
Unless he's gonna be sitting next to Idris with like his arm wrapped around her shoulder.
Idris, make a deception check for me.
21.
You are so happy for them.
Get
What
her.
do you-
It just plays the look very nicely, and she like exaggerates the stretch in the side. She settles along Mimosa's side, and a claw/finger is just like kind of playing with the hem of his shirt, and she just wears this expression that no one can see through.
Always get her like a nice necklace.
What do you plan on doing with Robin in the future?
I mean, average relationship things.
What is an average
kids?
relationship thing in your definition, Carnelian?
Yeah, what does it
Go on an
entail?
adventure, maybe kill some things.
Oh,
Not like
Yeah.
settle down, start a life.
Have a Carnelian Jr.
Wow, or Robin Jr.?
I don't want to talk about this anymore. Can we talk about
Oh.
what we're gonna do?
Right, okay, okay.
No, this is much more interesting. I'm having a much better
No.
time discussing
I'm
this.
glad you are.
But the
I
time
want to
we-
go to my village.
How far is that?
The southwestern part of the continent. I need to learn what to
Mr.
do for my ritual. So
Mr. DM, do we have time to go to this town and back, or is that a big boy venture?
They got him. They got Jacob.
Oh no.
All right, guys.
Let's go
I'm
get
the
some
DM. We could just kind of teleport there and back. You know what? It's already done. Carnelian, you beat the bad guy. Ymir, you beat evil Ymir. Velu,
sorry.
you're now the
I had to
king.
step.
Mimosa, you're cured.
Me, when I have to step away from my computer to check on my dog, and all I hear is, "Guys, he's dead." Sorry. Repeat what you said.
Is going to X-Rick like big boy venture, or could we like come back before Renora?
That's depending on the information you find there, I guess. You can make it short, probably, because you have lack of info. So it's really recon than it is, a full adventure. If you want to pursue it while you're there, it'd be a good time. I mean, honestly, like, the only thing pressing for any of you guys is the holiday coming up. Even, like, the idea that Strayed and Zenon is on their way to the Shrine of Zeos is not that pressing to you guys. Because you know that that relic that they're looking for is not there.
I need to go this holiday like really bad. Like time short. If like time gets there, I'm gonna be like Velu, TP me out. I gotta go.
Yeah,
No.
it's really important.
Even the
Yeah.
walking
So we
travel to
should
there is
be
not fun.
mindful.
What isn't it next to Oracle? I saw it on the map. I know where it is.
You guys are next to Oracle right now. Like, you
Yeah.
guys are in a relevant location where even if you couldn't teleport, you could get there within time.
Would I have seen like the coordinates when I was looking at like the map and Halavar?
I don't think it's something that you would have found as important, but you can go ahead and make a history
Damn it.
check for me.
Okay. It's gonna be there in my brain. And I'm gonna guidance myself.
Okay.
Okay, that's a really good roll. 10, 13.
It's
Yay.
no, you don't remember something like that.
Okay.
It's like remembering like a combination to a safe. It's like this is something that you just don't memorize.
42 right?
You-
15 left.
you know like psalms and like different like things from quotes of literature. You don't know numbers.
Solemn 439. X-Rick is at this location.
Got him. Should have did it like that. Should have memorized it like that. Yeah, no clue.
So something short, something efficient.
I mean,
Something
we're
short,
really.
something efficient.
If not that, there is also Oracle to check up on Ymir's doppelganger and my brother.
We can
And what?
worry about doppelganger later.
What else is there to do?
We should probably just do one thing. If we try to split up or do too
Yeah.
many things at one time, we're gonna
Yeah.
miss stuff.
Exactly. Also, we got information recently about Zenon and that whole thing going on. Would we be missing our window if we?
No. Jacob just said not to worry about it right now.
What they're
Cool.
looking
I
for
was
isn't
down on
in
my
there.
phone. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, Jacob said don't worry about it.
Okay, cool.
What they're looking for isn't at the Trimble Zeus anyway.
Well, with X-Rick, we're really there to gather information, and so we could just go in and out.
Okay.
Although we have to make sure that Carnelian does not get kidnapped or taken.
Be fine.
He's a pretty squirmy guy. I think he can get away.
Down to see that happen.
I don't know. I'd rather, if we can, if we're all trying to make this decision together, as long as we're all together, it doesn't really matter. We just can't split up.
Yeah, no. Because
Yeah.
only one of us can really teleport.
So
Everybody
it just
stares
like
at Velu.
it just like taps their fingers on the table. So, what's the verdict?
I'll put this down here. I'm still down to like fight that mech or whatever, but I'm really okay with doing anything. The only thing I'm waiting for at this point is Laurent to make that serum.
Sadly, we don't have time for the mech.
That's okay.
I guess I'll put my vote towards Exric.
Excerpt.
Good
Yeah.
voting.
Yeah.
Yo.
It just looks at Velu, who has not spoken.
I go with wherever the group goes because the only thing I'm waiting on is the ball.
Okay.
Okay, but you still could make a decision for yourself.
Yeah.
Because,
You should still vote.
I would like to do the mech. You don't.
Ah.
Okay, so that changes things.
Yo, we can't do the mech because we won't be back in time.
We can say that to
Why
another
wouldn't we
day.
be back in time?
Okay, so it's like add a character. Like I think it was like last session. It's basically like the mech is like a week's travel away
Yeah.
from where we could teleport, and
Yep.
or maybe like 2. I don't know. It was
was
a
2 weeks.
distance
2
enough
It's a week.
that Jacob said
Oh.
weeks travel that we wouldn't be back in time.
If you guys chose to not do the Halavar thing, you could have done it. But now, because that time has passed, it's now kind of, it's a little out of
We
time.
can't do the mech.
You'd be fighting it the same day Renora is, and that would make Father Cruz very upset.
Father Cruz would leave you. I would go to that.
Okay.
Go look with your robot.
So the only option is Extric, anyways.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Now, how to get there?
I know where it is. Kinda. I
There
saw
is-
it in a dream.
I know where it is. Okay. You research your food in front of you. You guys are finishing your foods and plates in front of you for food. Take a long rest. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it now. I'm not gonna role play. I'm not gonna role play your pillow talks.
Why not?
Long rest.
Oh, I am.
Ymir can get back all his blood.
So,
Great.
Ymir, what are you doing tonight? Nobody? Okay.
Damn. All right. And if you're traveling to Extric, then tell me the means in travel, and we'll get you to where you need to go. So tell me about it.
Where is Extric?
Yeah, Father
Carnelian.
Cruz. Oh wait, Carnelian.
Oh, I also
yeah.
know, but his town. You describe it.
Shit, I don't know what the location is on the map.
Okay, so it's like I think it's like a little bit north, west to Oracle. I think it's a little bit up. I saw it. I'm going off a feeling.
Make a history check with disadvantage.
I need disadvantage. I hate this guy.
Because
Okay.
you're wrong.
Okay, then maybe it's down. Maybe it's below Oracle, but I know it's to the left.
I said it was southwest.
Oh, okay, then it's southwest of Oracle. 23.
Okay. Sorry. I don't know why that sounded so mean out of my mouth. Okay.
Okay, you done.
Whatever.
Fuck
He
you.
wants us
My
to
bad.
fail.
No, Extric is southwest. It's within the Dulistian province. It's actually specifically within some of the decayed lands beyond the Infested Sands. So if you go west past the Infested Sands, and then you go southwest, Extric is a town that exists prior to entering the Dulistian province territory where their main area is. So you would be entering into a dead zone, basically. All this place is like decayed from the lack of what you would assume is, I think you guys were learning this in the library actually about shadow crossing. I think Ymir was learning about this actually. Places where Shadowfell crossings are, or like dark crossings as they're called, are devoid of magic. Like you can see that the life has been essenced out of them. Like plants and stuff decay, the ground turns black, and literally the whole entire southwest region of this world that you have seen, Father Cruz, is like a decay from sand to gray to red to black. Like there is definitely some like terrain based activity that would relate to what Ymir's discovery is, if that's all shared together. So in that regard, you would know that it exists in like a darker like terrain, really dead like dirt, not really like a life of trees or kind skies. It's within the territory of a place that you guys not necessarily are a fan of.
On the bright side, Oros is in there.
Your closest teleportation destination would be Solaria, probably. And then from Solaria... Actually, no, that's not true. Caldora would be the fastest place to get there.
Yay!
If you go to Caldora and go south, it'll take you a week's travel to get to Exric.
We going home, boys.
So that would be your fastest route. If you were to teleport as part of your travel. If you wanted a direct teleportation there, you gotta find someone to do it for you.
Pretty please, evil shadow guy, tell me your coordinates. Well, does this sound like a good plan to everyone?
Drop a pin.
Are we direct TPing or what?
No, we're going to Caldora first, and then going.
South,
Why not direct TP?
We
because
don't
we
know
don't
how.
have to get there.
Unless you remember the coordinates.
Can I history? Jacob?
You could, but coordinates are going to be very hard. High TC for sure. But
Okay.
if you were to use the amulet, to do it, you know you've been there. So you would be able to do it without needing coordinates since you've been there. Just the Arcana
Can
check
use
may be
base
very different.
amulet?
Yeah, just something you could use. It'll take some time, but you'd have to attune to it and do all that. But if you were to use it, you know that location, so you could do that. It's also risky because your Arcana check is what's put up to play instead of his.
Ymir will, if we share this information,
Yeah, shared info.
Ymir will raise his hand. It would work. 100%. If Carnelian did that, that would work.
I would prefer that because we have more time in my place.
I also think that's better, but it's up to you and Belu.
Sure. You see Velu's eyes twitch. Yeah. I'm gonna give you the item. Yeah.
Snatches that chain and starts attuning to it.
You don't snatch it. That's for sure.
Watch your hand.
Snap.
Because it's all over my neck.
Give it.
Yeah, attune to it, and then
Velu hasn't given it to you.
Attune to it.
you said you gave it to me.
Do it.
I
and
was
then said
about
snatch
to.
it.
FYI, to attune to this thing, it will take I think it takes a long rest for this one specifically.
It takes. Yep.
So you'll have to
It's
wait a day,
still-
but you can.
Yeah,
it'll,
you'll
save,
have to wait a day.
it'll save you time.
Right.
Let Zap get his role playing, bro.
I know, like
Oh,
fuck.
crap! Gotta take this and this!
Y'all got it though.
You can't do that now. Like you can't just like back out. Like
Nah, no, I'm good.
make a death saving throw.
Okay.
You're done. Had enough.
And then you can have your amulet back after.
19.
You
So
fail?
fuck you. No.
God.
If I said so. All right. That's what you guys do. Another day passes. You guys can just kind of like make your rotations of doing what you want. But for the sake of time, you guys get to the next day. You're attuned to it. You have the amulet. It's attuned to you, Carnelian. You want to go to Exric? You know where it's at. Or at least you remember what it looks like.
He puts his hands out to grab and waits for everyone to grab it, then tries to use it.
Okay.
Thanks.
Advantage. Ymir will say, by the way, I had 100% certainty yesterday. I don't know about today.
Oh no.
You know what I'm talking about, Jacob?
Fucking cards.
All right. What's the roll?
Oh,
Arcana.
you said I had advantage?
You have it.
You have advantage.
Do
I
you,
got it.
are you,
Because
do
I'm giving
you, you're making an Arcana roll. You have advantage, and
Yeah.
you have guidance.
Okay.
Fuck this up.
Let me roll guidance, which is a D4. 20. dirty.
Dirty 20. A nasty little 20. That succeeds.
Yay!
You guys, what does Carnelian's teleportation look
She's
like?
a dirty girl.
It looks similar to his realm, where the amulet kind of like shoots out these chains from from the amulet. These finger link chains shoots out to everyone, and it kind of just goes on to a shadowy black hole and warps into this new area where it's just spat out everywhere.
Okay. And you guys start to arrive. Rain hits the top of your guys' head as when you arrive and land in a position outside of a town or inside of a town. I have to roll for that. Inside of town. Lucky you guys. You guys just arrive in like a location that Carnelian pulls from his memory. Carnelian, a thundercrack.
Is it the box? Okay.
Just immediate storm outside, and you guys are outside in the rain. This town looks like if like it's as if Notre Dame was a town, right? But like it was miniaturized. Like there's a lot of like this what's the decor that's like a Catholic like type of like churches and like very like pointed.
Cathedral.
Like it's not a cathedral. I'm saying like it's Gothic. It's a Gothic town basically. It has a lot of like those pointed towers, lots of these fences that go in points and daggers, and a lot of intricate designs. Victorian, thank you. Gothic Victorian. Everything in this town screams that the people who live here are very like elegantly living or very to themselves. So you spend a lot of the moment in this rain and lightning sounds just kind of like looking. There's no real wind happening right now. The rain is just pouring downwards, and you hear just the thunder crack in the distance. You guys are in a location.
Ymir immediately throws up. Your
It was
teleportation is messy.
Yo,
I'm
presence
so
has
used to
changed that,
values.
bro.
Oh
Take it
God!
off and then put the amulet to Veller's chest and let go.
Never let them do that again.
Hey, honey. let
Belu
me-
just watches the
Oh.
necklace just go down onto the floor. He didn't even wait for me to put my hands out. Yeah, I'm
Wow.
never giving you my necklace ever again.
Oh God!
You
So,
wanted to give it to me in the first place, but this is home.
Can't we say nice things about each other?
Thunder
Right?
crack,
worse than the eye
lightning,
surgery.
boom,
We're all
boom, like in your
friends,
distance.
right?
Rain, push. You're shouting over rain.
Should we get inside?
Where?
Someone
Where-
I don't know.
Cornelia
What
did
about
that.
a
Please
tavern?
carry me.
Mimosa looks for a tavern. His
Cruise
natural
will
habitat.
fireman's
carry
carry
me.
Ymir.
There are
Cruise
no
will
lights
fireman's
on.
carry
There are
Ymir.
no lights on in any building.
Actually, you know what? Ymir,
I
Ride will
from
carry
this-
you.
Could I from this spot, because it was a spot from my memory, go to my box? If it's still there.
No roll necessary because it's funny. Yes. If you were to follow your nose in this rain, you guys see Carnelian starting to walk in a direction in the midst of your conversation and just start following down a path.
Where are you going?
Let's follow him.
I know where shelter is.
Does Ymir still need to be held? Are you okay, buddy?
I'm carrying him.
It's over yet. He's just alone.
I know
He's
no, no.
silent.
How
And I'm bridal style carrying him.
it just like lifts her arms up.
Do you want to be carried?
Yes.
Okay. Mimosa will just lift up Idris.
Okay. The your minds become like following Carnelian, the lightning striking, the rain falling. You've let the rain kind of consume the clothes that you wear. It's how you feel like bagged down. The depression that is in this area of the morning, because you guys did this a little early in the morning. The sky is still dark. The lightning that's striking is midday. This is a little intense And as Carnelian walks in this like pouring rain, his like ears and fur matted down the clothes, like kind of like shining from the leather that's on him. He carries a gun on his side, like kind of like step, step, step. Carnelian's hand traces across a wall. Carnelian, almost a flash of a memory, like kind of crosses your mind, grabbing onto like the bricks of the wall. When you kind of like come back to again, and as you stop, you kind of turn to your right, and there it is. This small box covered in wet cardboard, and it's there. It's stacked and messy. Other boxes are on top of it, but your box is right there.
Karn will give like a little shiver and then a smile as it's a bittersweet. Here it is, guys.
You
know,
see,
crawl up into his box.
yeah, you do not fit in the thing anymore.
What?
You guys see a box and he stands in it. You guys see where you guys stand right now. Father Cruz, you stare at Carnelia a little sad, but as you look up, there is a church here. There, you are in the alley of a church.
I'm so sorry, Carnelian,
What are you sorry about?
that you had to go through all this. And Cruz will like nod his head up to that. People who do things like this in the name of religion.
Bright side is I can bring this box with me now.
We are not taking that box with us.
I am taking my box with me.
Why do you want the
Where-
box?
Why are you going to put it there?
It's
Karn?
safety.
Not
Here,
here.
why don't
right
we
now.
put your box away for now?
I'll put
Like,
my
take out my
box
You
in
don't
suitcase.
need the
bag of
box for
holding.
safety, Carnelian. You have us. Melissa's just like flexing his biceps.
A little side eye as he's putting the box in his bag. Anything
Well-
in the box before I put it in the bag?
No.
Or is it just empty? Okay.
Holes.
Wait, is this a cardboard box?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, wait, out of character. How the fuck were you trapped in that, bro? God damn.
And first, and another one. How did it survive for this long out in
That's
the
what I was gonna
elements?
say. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
They,
It's a
30 bucks.
magical cardboard
It's-
box.
Bro,
I think this box is like city level strength.
I'm starting to think that you were trapped in it. You just told yo,
Box
stay
was
in the
really
box.
made
He
different
just
back in the
forgot
60s.
to leave.
Dude, I gotta get Cascade on this. I gotta talk to Cascade
Escaped
about
his
this strength
box,
level.
bro.
there's
It
so,
was
there's so
open.
much there's so much
Really thought he could get
plastic
out.
like horrible things for the environment on the
Oh,
outside of this
God.
box. This is like a
Bro,
box that was
when
made in the
he was-
20s.
Bro, when he
Dude,
was
they didn't
locked in
even
his-
throw it out. It's been empty for years and they
Has
never threw it
asbestos
out.
in it.
Dude, when he
I'm
was like,
what?
instead of like I was locked in a box, I thought he was locked in like a fucking trunk with like
No.
a lock.
Right.
No,
No.
he was
lead
just
box.
homeless. I think he was
No.
just homeless.
Dude, he got
My
stuck in a
mom's a
Home
little
Depot box.
homeless.
I could never leave my
Bro,
home.
the Amazon package that got missing.
It's a
Anyways,
strong box.
it's a very strong box.
No, it ain't,
Universal
Still
brother.
together. Unironically,
No,
still
deadass.
together.
Like what?
And they just kind of like kept you
Multiversal.
in the middle
Can
of
we
town
attune-
too.
It's missing
Can we
one.
attune to this box, bro?
Oh
Anna
god.
Carnelia.
One of
don't
one of
talk
the
about
flaps
it.
is missing towards the wall, just from the
Wait.
the rubbing against it. Otherwise, it's all
Wait,
together.
wait. Was
It's like
Carnelian
a
like
universal level.
was
Could-
Carnelian like a zoo? He was just in the middle of town.
It had no windows.
You're
He's
literally
a
you're staring like
Uh-huh.
I'm not shitting with you guys. You are staring at Carnelian's box in the middle of this rain and thunderstorm. Like this is not a joke.
No, we get it now.
I
but
know,
How
I know.
powerful is
I
this
know.
shit?
I know, it's just silly.
Every
Try to
other
do.
every child has a security blanket. Karn has a box.
Yeah,
They can't even fit in it anymore.
It's definitely
can't.
secure.
it's secure.
No, he can't, bro.
It's like the box from SpongeBob.
Can I ritual cast identify on the box?
Yes.
Yeah, no,
I
this
think
box
so.
might be magical, bro.
Yeah.
This box like universal level. Like hold on.
I'm genuinely like considering.
Sure, yeah, you make cast identify on the box. You're doing ritual cast. It's 10 minutes. Carnelian's just standing there as you're like trying to cast a spell.
No, I put it in my bag.
Oh, well.
Okay, let's go ask for answers.
Okay, yeah, let's go to the church.
You
Also,
walk
just
inside.
like a
What's that?
just like a PSA, by the way, guys. If we do get into any trouble, and it's like really bad, we don't have teleportation anymore.
Oh,
Remember that.
We
Oh,
won't.
also, Cornelina,
Okay.
might wanna might wanna hide your face, just in case they're still after you.
Like always.
Walks completely normal, not hiding
Oh,
his
don't-
face.
But I do.
But I
Put your
do.
fucking hood up.
Put your hood up, Cornelia.
You don't think my hood is up in the rain?
You
Tough.
kind of
No.
just do shit, man.
The box is on his head.
No, seriously, she's not the one. He's
Um,
the one.
yeah. Anyways, let's walk into this church. Religion check for any of you that are curious.
Okay, I'll do
Religious.
one of
I
those.
got this.
5.
15.
15.
Anybody else?
Okay. I think that's a 9.
Okay.
10. Yeah, 10.
Cool. So, the city of Exric is interesting, mainly because like the Victorianness of it. But the church that stands here, Father Cruz, is probably one of the most authentic. Like, this is a Roman Catholic church things you've ever seen in your life. You know, like it is the stained glass window. Like, it is in its sight a beautiful thing. This is like what you probably had envisioned at one point that your religion may look like when you were younger in your years, what a church could be like for Oros. But this is not for Oros. This is for one of the prime gods. This is for Kinergis.
Oh.
Of the triple eclipse. Beautiful church.
Cruzo just kind of look back at Mimosa.
Mimosa just has his lantern out as he's like looking around.
Looks abandoned. Door's open.
Walk-
Like,
Opening the door. Walking
It's already
inside.
Yep, you got lights walking around. Church is barren. There's like some like pamphlet type books are on the ground that have fallen over like the course of time. You see the rain is flooding from the front door. There is a like water like place to the side where people have like there's a holy water like dispensary for like the oils and stuff like that. You see it's empty. Nothing's left. There's candles that are like waxed to the tables because they've melted and hardened over time. And
Are there
the
any-
inside is dark.
Are there any books behind, the seats?
The only books you see in here that are around, a little decrepit from the time, but anything that's legible is just basic tome and prayer. Things that talk about what the representation of Kinergis is, some of the practices. And in reading in some of this book, just from like some of the first lines, it talks about like a typical what a mass would look like. And a lot of it comes down to turning off all the lights in the room, dimming everything, chanting, praying, speaking, eating, drinking. There's a pew by pew situation until it reaches the top area. And towards like the top altar of like this religious area, a banner hangs from the altar. And it shows like this symbology of like the moon, but like the eclipse, like basically two crescent moons pointing at each other, but in a dark pattern. It's almost as if someone put like a football shaped like thing in the center was white, and then the outside was crescent moons that were black. There's torn sheets on the top, webs that have formed where the wet has not hit it yet, burns from something, maybe like one of the candelabras falling at one point and burning out from the wet wood. This is an abandoned church. There are
I'm just gonna look for a basement.
There are two other doors you see, Mimosa. There is one to the right and left. One to the left kind of indicates itself to be maybe like a back office room. The one to the right looks like a stairwell.
Into the stairwell.
Mimosa, you start seeking towards the right, heading towards the stairwell.
We maybe like break or something. That'd be cool.
Oh, I forgot what time it was. I was having too much fun. Yeah, we'll come back. We'll come back in 20. In about 20 minutes. At 35, I'll be seeing you guys back here, all right?
Yes, sandwich time.
Enjoy your break.
Shabuya.
What the hell's happening? Shibuya.
Hoxus.
Okay. We're back.
I
We're
thought I
roll
had
call.
something good.
Mimosa.
Uh,
Father Cruz.
Sir, yes, sir.
Carnelian.
Yellow.
Hey man, on time.
I decided to starve so that I would be here on time.
You're such a goat for that. Idris.
Thanks.
Wow. And Velu.
No.
And Yiriamir.
I just came in time.
Hey man, just in the nick of time. Sunglasses
Fuck you.
on, starts driving away. Where's he going?
Hey, come back!
Me and that's Cat in the back of the car.
Help
Hey, Idris. Welcome back. All right. So, stairs. Stairwell goes up,
Yes.
stairwell go down. It's circular. Which way?
Mimosa's going down into the creepy basement.
Step, 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 step.
And he's gonna call out, "Hey, I'm going down in the creepy basement."
Basement,
Step, step,
basement,
step, step.
basement, basement.
Karn will
God.
join.
It just will join.
Okay.
Okay, guys, let's go.
Everybody goes. Everybody's having a good time.
Yeah, sure, I'll come.
Right. Step, 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 step down into the basement. Floor wet. Floor like not flooded but wet. Cement. Carnelian, this doesn't look familiar to you as you go down here, but Mimosa is like walking around the area and you see that this basement underneath is like a storage facility. You see like boxes of things that have been like crates, barrels of like technically alcohol in here. Mimosa, because you know when you do like services like wine and stuff, so there's barrels down here. Old. Some of them probably not good. But old.
Who dares me to take a sip one of these right now? You guys are not fun.
Have you ever heard of those cults that poison each other with wine that they drink?
I think I can handle it.
For you.
I don't
Fine.
think he
But
wants to
most of
deal
us,
with
like,
that.
kick one over.
See what happens. See what happens. Do it.
Okay, thank you. Most of them like, I don't know, just looked a barrel and it's like,
There's a barrel like
take a swig.
there's one of the barrels that's kind of like out already. You see it's kind of like protruding out more than the other ones. You see it is corked. So someone has opened this barrel before if you want to try from that one.
Yes.
As you uncork it, liquid just starts pouring out of it very quickly. Just it starts hitting
He's
the,
just gonna
starting to
open
hit the
his
floor.
mouth
Yeah,
to catch
starts hitting the
them.
floor for a bit, and then eventually you get in front and get the idea. Are you just like water fountaining that thing, like water hosing
Yes. Yes.
it? Yeah. It doesn't taste very good. It kind of tastes like moss and probably mildew because this thing is not well contained. You probably just drank a lot of dirt, not gonna lie.
How is
I
it?
do not recommend it.
Oh.
He's gonna. It's a keg, right?
Yeah.
He's
Well,
gonna, like stand at the
wine
keg.
barrel, but yes. A keg
Tastes
would
like
imply there's
dirt.
pressure.
Tastes like dirt and wasn't preserved well.
No.
The other barrels look
These
fine.
people
This
don't know what they're
one
doing.
was opened, so whatever's left in here is just mid.
Probably should have drank from the closed ones.
Maybe, but this one was just waiting for me.
Walking around Carnelian, you're trying to like kind of more gauge the area. Velu, you're kind of next to Carnelian as well. Velu, you see signs down here that somebody was potentially like rummaging through things, maybe stealing in some regard, because you see broken locks on some of the crates. The two of you. Yeah, closed crates but with broken locks on them.
We suppose it be unlocked?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember this place, so.
Wow. Well, I'm gonna take a look inside.
Open the
Melu
crate.
opens one.
Inside this crate, you do see within. How's Velu's stomach?
Can you elaborate?
Do you think that Velu gets queasy?
Maybe on certain things.
There is a carcass in here, and it is a humanoid carcass.
That's disgusting.
It is rotted. This flesh is still there, but it's preserved underneath the fact that the crate top has been holding in the oxygen within this thing just long enough to allow the hairs that are on top of the skeletal body to still be vibrantly gray, but the eyes and everything else that was in here is just like rolled within and has mushed. There's organs, there's like things that are just still remaining as sinew at the bottom of this crate. And you see.
Y'all want to look at what's inside the crate? Y'all should
Fine.
totally look
What
inside.
the fuck?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm leaving. I'm gonna walk away from this crate now.
Idris like tilts her head and she goes, "Why would this be here?"
what kind of pose are they in?
Fetal position.
Cruz will like fix their pose to put their like hands like over their chest.
The can
so that
breaks
it looks
off as
nice.
soon as you grab onto it.
It's fine.
Idris like looks to Carnelian.
I
This is-
don't know anything about this.
No, is this kind of what they made you do when you were in your box?
No, I can land whatever position I could fit in my box.
So this might just be unrelated.
Yeah, I don't even know what this place is.
You look down inside.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys continue to look in there, but there is like things in there that represent like, you know, like religious things. Like you see a holy symbol for like the Kinoja symbol in there. You see that there's like a blanket in there. Survival check maybe.
Idris tilts her head. Can I roll too?
Sure.
Thank you. I'm interested. I'm curious. My shit ain't working, bro. Alright. I'm just gonna roll because my sheet isn't working.
It happens.
I saw a 7 and a 20.
It's just
rolled.
not it's not loading at all for me, so I'm not gonna take any rolls that I roll there to heart because it's just
I mean,
not
I
loading.
can see the game log. I know you rolled it.
I didn't see it though.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm like I don't want to sit there and be like, and plus it didn't show up in live roll.
Okay.
19.
Whatever you want to do. Rerolling doesn't bother me. Yeah, 19's
Thanks.
fine.
19.
I
might have
based
to
upon
force
the-
restart my computer.
You're fine. Right now, based upon the position of this creature, based upon what's in here, two things are true about this that you can definitely determine. One, this person was not locked in here because there's no struggle for this person to get out of here. There's no signs of like the fingers or anything like that being messed up. The inside of this crate doesn't have a bunch of blood everywhere. Like they weren't trying to like thrash or get out or any type of way. You are guessing, based upon the locking of this crate, that someone had come and saw that this crate was here, opened it, saw what they saw, and just didn't mess with it. However, the person that was inside of this crate, whatever, wasn't struggling to get out of it. So whether or not they were in here after the fact it was open or before the fact is kind of the question. And with a 19, you assume the latter, that somebody was in this crate fully willing and died here.
Idris crosses her arms and just kind of stares at it.
What'd you find?
No offense. And she like looks to Father Cruz and then to Mimosa and then she like looks back at the crate. But this is why I don't deal with that religion stuff you all do. This right here. She basically retells everything that you have just revealed, Jacob.
Okay.
And she kind of like taps her foot against the box itself. Whoever was in here, whoever this might be, they were in here willingly. No signs of struggle. Whoever opened this before us saw that this was in here, left it.
Why? What is it with this religion and putting people in containers?
I don't know, but it seems that they were willingly in here, and they
You know what?
willingly stayed. So maybe they thought it was an integral piece to whatever they were trying to do.
I mean, when they're locked inside of a box, they're in complete darkness. Maybe that's part of the ritual of shadows?
It just looks to, oh my god, I must have mimosa. She looks to Carnelian and kind of raises an eyebrow.
Karn's like starting to walk away from this area.
He's just a little
Hello,
bothered.
I'm still talking to you.
Oh, what?
Is this what they did? You know, for your rituals? Lock you in the dark?
I was in a box, not a crate barrel thing.
Yes, but it doesn't matter where you were. Is this kind of what they did? Lock you in solitude and darkness?
I mean, there's not windows to a box.
Okay, yes or no?
I don't understand what you're trying to ask me. Was I
Idris
in the
looks
dark? Yes.
Idris looks to Father Cruz. Can you ask him? Because apparently I can't speak English. Sorry, I can't speak Common.
Cornelian, were you
What?
locked inside of a box?
Yes.
Was it completely dark?
Yes.
Could you leave?
No.
And did being locked inside of the box have to do with what they were preparing you for?
I don't know.
I think that's... And Chris will like turn back to Idris. Feel like that's the best answer we're going to get. So, my advice, if you want it,
Go on.
probably yes.
Okay.
There, that counts. Okay, I did it.
Yep, that works.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, your inspiration.
Hmm?
Funny. There's nothing else in the room.
How to be like, people have to want my advice. So I tricked everyone into asking for it.
If you want it.
If you want my advice.
And you're like waiting for the pro of them saying, yes, Father Cruz, I want your
Thank
advice.
you, Allie. I'll help you forever.
Okay.
But
There's nothing else in this room of interest, though.
also, Idris. Typically with churches, they keep, all of the important things up top in a private office. Or in the back, so we could probably find their office and their diary or notebook.
I say we find the office. You both are pretty smart. And she looks towards Father Cruz and Velu.
Me? Nah.
Yeah, you love reading books.
Idris, like, her eye twitches and she goes, never mind. I can find
No,
it
I mean-
myself.
Velu, you're having sane. Holy shit! I am stupid right now. Okay.
It's okay.
Dude, Luckin.
I'm sorry. I started ripping up paper. Velu, you're pretty good with investigating, right?
Yeah, what am I looking for?
I don't know. Maybe a secret diary or something in a different language.
Sure. Balu will investigate the room.
The downstairs room, or?
We need to find if there's an office around here.
Well, there was an office. It was back in the chapel to this other door.
Oh. Lead the way then.
I'm gonna go upstairs.
Yeah, you do.
I'll go
Who
with
wants to come with me?
Mimosa.
I'll follow, because I want to check it out too.
Karn goes
Me
upstairs,
too.
but waits in the main hall.
Sure. The main churchy area. This place kind of feels familiar to Carnelian, but only in the method of walking in and out of it. There's part of you feels like the direction is around here. Like your familiarity is so long ago with this too. It almost feels like you forgot. Like it's been so long, which is a hard thing to think about for you. It's like, how could I forget something like this?
Could I try to like attach to like the familiar. Could I start walking in and out to maybe jog my memory and like
Bro.
get
You've,
a flash
you've
of
already
something?
kind of rolled a bit for like trying to recover some of this memory. I think right now, just based upon where you are currently, there's no like roll. It's just right now it's kind of a blank. You just need to go and look around
Okay, I
Yep.
guess I'll go up the stairs then.
if you wish.
Yeah.
For those of you who are entering the other door, the door is locked before you're able to enter.
Can I see through the door?
Not really. It's not one of those like keyhole situations.
Can I break the door handle?
You probably could. Make a strength check. Athletics.
Fuck this
say.
evil church. 21. I'll just like grab onto it and like forcefully like trying to like
you
jiggle it open.
yank the door handle off, and there is a large hole where the handle on the opposite side was. You break the whole like hinge situation too, like it was attached inside of the frame and it's broken off. You made a hole on both sides, and the door just kind of swings open when you break it off.
I think that works.
The
Here, could you mend this for me? I didn't mean to break this.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mir puts his hands on the item and fixes it.
puts it back to the door. It's fine. Adjust it. A little
Thank you,
crooked.
Ymir.
It'll work. Barely noticeable. Let's see. In the office, as you guys enter, there is office-y things, but mainly the first thing you notice that there's a large table. Table fits about 6. This table is on the left side of this room, and on the right side there is a kind of like a 2-seater like chessboard situation, but it's not chess, it's some other game. Looks like it's just some type of game that's like sitting there on the top, unfamiliar to you guys. And at the very back end of the room is a like desk. Looks to be multiple things are happening in this room: meetings, office work, and looks to be some leisure, like a break room. So looks pretty well made. No real library situation or book situation here, but there are 3 main locations. There's a 2-person table with some type of game in the center. There is the table with 6 different chairs, and then there is the office that is like, the desk and what looks to be some type of, like debris on the top of it. So whatever you want to check out first.
I want to check out the desk.
Yeah, you walk over to the desk. At the desk, there is some papers on the top, all illegible over time, just papers that have faded or been washed out. The desk itself and chair are moved in a position where someone could have sat here, it looks like. And as you kind of put yourself in the position, being near the front of that desk, there is a drawer that kind of is opening to the side of it. You reach your hand over. Do you open the drawer?
Yeah.
Yeah. As you open it, you see inside there is a small little booklet. Like maybe the size, it's like a 6-inch, 3-inch booklet, very small.
Cruz will pick it up, probably dust off the dust that's on it and start reading through it.
A couple notes in here, a couple practices in the front saying remember to do these things, kind of like a to-do list. The first page just kind of has the normal calendar dates, like a journal, like an entry level. As you go to all the way to the back of it, the dates end at a cycle. Looks like the notes here stop after cycle 391. Sorry, 381. I said 90, 381. The last note in here mentions about having to relocate due to the storming, and that they will be reconvening, like they'll be re-meeting here at some point. That's really all the notes really say at the end. The beginning is just a lot of how they're going to keep taxes up, paying the Delicians in their province. It's a lot of financial stuff.
Cruz will still bring it over to everyone else to look at if they want to.
Sure. Small booklet with little charters on it. Anything else in the room you guys are interested in?
The game.
The game. The desk actually is not chess, but Velu, you are familiar with the board layout. It looks familiar. It looks like a royal type of game, ironically. This is something like
Oh.
this is like a game of like what would be kind of like checkers, but the pieces kind of move not diagonally across the board, but they move to spaces of allocation. There's 3 different colors on the board: black, red, and white. So it's a little complicated. I'll allow you to make an intelligence check to see like what like you can make of the game itself.
Okay. Hold on. Intelligence. Just straight up intelligence?
Mhm.
Okay.
Are you proficient with gaming sets?
I am proficient with dice sets.
Wouldn't help you.
Oh my god. Natural 1, 4, 6.
Uncertain, but it is a game on a table. It looks like it's kind of missing pieces, honestly.
Okay. That's cool.
Yep. Other than that, that's really it. And then there's like the large conference table, of which on this conference table is like a couple different things. Is anybody checking that out?
I will.
Make an investigation check for me.
Hold on.
I'll give you
Anybody seeing my rolls by chance?
7 nat 20s in a row. Would you
13.
investigation? Yeah, 13.
Okay, I'm gonna roll one more time because I have advantage.
Yeah.
And guidance.
14.
14 and guidance.
Yeah.
Wow, we just support one another.
15.
15.
Can I use that advantage that Ymir gave so I doubly advantage?
Yeah, no, you don't do that.
What is your problem?
I followed the rules. I don't know what you mean. My hands are up. I don't know. 15's fine. You kind of go and rifle through like this conference table. A lot of the chairs are kind of pushed in. In investigating one of the chairs, on one of the seats of the chair, you find that there is a piece of one of the things for that game. You can see from across the way it matches one of the black pieces on it. But on the other side of it, when you pick it up, you realize it's like a little magnetized on the side. Yeah, you realize that it's a little heavier, than a normal like it's not like plastic, it's like metal.
It just stares at it and she like holds it in her hand and she goes, "Why would a magnetized piece be over here?"
Maybe to open something? Maybe?
Can I investigate with the piece around the desk?
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing really metal like that it connects to. It just looks like in this seat. It's not like the head seat or anything like that too either. It's just like a random seat. Something significant.
Are any of the other game pieces magnetized?
You want to walk over and check it out?
Yes.
You check it out? No. All the rest of them are light. They're like an ivory, like a bone. This is metal.
She just continues to stare at this piece and she like kind of holds it over towards everybody and she like squeezes it between her thumb and her pointer finger. Why would that be over there?
Father Cruz. At this desk, you have this pamphlet still and you're reading through it. In some of the notes of this pamphlet, it talks about, the meeting of these people and the end of their cycles and, the financial burdens, blah, 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 blah. But there are some words in this book that don't make much sense. Now I'll allow you to make an investigation check to kind of like decipher some things.
Hey, I got this.
Fast!
Inspiration. 19.
Bro had a brain fart in the beginning and went, "Oh God."
No, don't eat it. Just check it out.
So, in the book, some words are highlighted. Specifically, numbers are highlighted. And as you kind of flip through pages, you realize that there's this specific number that always gets highlighted over and over again. Anytime there's the number 8 that appears in here, it gets underlined. And it has like this, the underline is doing, it's like italicized. It's almost like it's a different font. And it's in random locations, just the number 8.
What kind of game is it again?
It's kind of like chess. There are 3 different colors on the board. There's red, there's white, there's black. It kind of looks like, sorry, not chess. It's kind of like checkers, sorry. And the pieces are like checker pieces too. However, when you move the checker pieces, they end up in different positions based upon like the color. So similar to checkers, you can only go on your own spaces. And jumping pieces, very, very much similar. It's an 8x8 board.
And one of the pieces is like magnetic, right?
Yeah, the one that it just is holding is metal. You know, it's different weight. It has this affinity to some of the metal, like on her own, like person, like.
Idris, do we have all the pieces?
She does a brief count. Do we have all the pieces?
You wouldn't know. You don't know the game. I mean, you're counting to see if there's an even amount of black pieces, white pieces, red pieces, and there appears to be. It's a 5, 5, and 5. Like you have, you're holding the 5th.
There's 5, 5, and 5, but I'm not too sure if it's the accurate amount of pieces. I don't know what this game is.
This metallic piece has to go somewhere that signifies an 8. And he'll like show her the book.
She walks over.
In looking around, Velu, you rolled a nat 1 on the game thing, but I'll allow you to make a perception check to look around the room.
Okay. Perception check. I can't wait to make another plus than that one. Oops. I have to roll again because that was wrong. 13. Oh my god.
Lucky. 8. You kind of like are staring around the room, and on the floor, you're kind of like following a little bit of the wood grain that's like still there, a little bit molted, a little bit rough. The graining in the floor actually creates this like figure 8ness to it. And as you're kind of like, your eyes are kind of like following it a little bit, and you find that there is a area of the desk that when you look at it from the front, there is that 8 symbol, and there's a small insertable area for a small like thing, almost like a coin slot, but it's like right at the top of the roof of like where the top of the desk meets like the stand. Almost unnoticeable, but because you're specifically looking for like these figure 8s and things like that, you notice this.
I pointed out to Idris and Father Cruz. Look. Maybe this is helpful, I don't know.
Looks like the piece goes in that.
Idris like turns the piece over in her hands and she goes, "Let's give it a shot. You're pretty handy, Velu." And she like, as she walks past, she taps them on the shoulder.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of know this, not really know this game. I mean, I used to know this game, but it's been so long since I've seen this game that I forgot everything about it.
You used to play it?
Yeah, back when I was a child. But I just don't remember the game, the rules, the game, and how to play it.
Yep, pretty incredible. And she like puts the piece in. Sorry, go ahead.
That's pretty interesting. What other games do you know?
I mean, it's been a while. I like playing games, but That one. That one seems familiar, but unsure. Um, I guess there's one with my brother that I used to play. It was more like it wasn't actually a game. It was more like sparring. We sparred a lot. So
Ymir and Mimosa.
Maybe you should teach us sometime.
Where are you guys at, by the way, Ymir and Mimosa?
We went upstairs
Okay.
because the stairway went up and down.
Yeah. You basically Carnelian followed after you guys. Just want to make sure where you guys were. So you press. So do you insert the thing?
Insert the thing.
I'm talking about Idris.
I said yes.
Okay. As you do, you hear a snap, like a tink, and you hear a kind of like a sound crank, like a cranking sound. At the bottom of the desk, shooting out of like a little compartment, that same piece falls to the floor. But you also hear the shuffling of something behind you, outside of this room.
It just turns your head. So another piece has fallen out. And now the
It looks like the same
outside.
one.
Oh, we ever solve this puzzle? Okay.
For those of you going upstairs, moving away from you guys, you go up. The top of this area kind of raises to the banister. There's a bell at the top of this church. You could ring it if you wanted to. It's just kind of sitting there. Doesn't look like it rings like on its own. It looks like it has a rope attached. The stained glass balcony is accessible from here. You see that's a rampart, and you also see that there is a way to exit from the roofing of this place out towards like the actual roof itself, like a ladder climbing up to the actual rooftop. In this area of this church, you find that there are no real signs of like traversal. In Carnelian, this is also kind of an unfamiliar place too. The bell doesn't ring any bells, ironically. But the ladder going up to the roof feels familiar in some regard. You remember a ladder. You don't know if it was specifically here, but you remember there's a ladder at some point.
I'll climb the ladder. I'll ring the bell and then I'll climb the ladder.
You're just gonna ring it. Make a strength check for me.
Okay.
You gotta really put your back into it.
16.
16. Mimosa, Ymir, you're like walking around, and I don't know if you're like looking a different direction or like whatever, but all of a sudden from behind you hear gong, gong, gong.
So we'll stop the bell.
Carnelian's like jumping up and down with the rope, like he is like following that thing.
What the heck?
What are you doing?
Trying to spark a memory.
No! You're gonna spark the entire town.
Gong.
Melissa's gonna grab the rope.
It's not stopping. You gotta actually like stop the bell.
Okay, Mimosa's gripping the bell. It's gonna grapple it.
You grapple it and you hold it to the side, and it hits one final time. But because your hands are on it, it hits at a vibration that like sends it through your fucking bones. You know, like your shoulders rattle.
Mimosa's just gonna like vibrate and just sit down.
And then like you slowly lower it down, and it stops. Oh, Carnelian, you do so, and you start going up the ladder. Ymir, you brought Bongo with you by trust?
Yeah.
Okay. Bongo is kind of like helping you in this regard because he sees something that you don't. He looks up and you see that there is a banister like he like is interested in. He flies up and he like jumps up there and he kicks something down to you. It's a key.
Ymir will catch you with the mage hand.
Yeah, and he flies back down to you.
No, good find.
He just kind of like
Ymir will pick up the key and show it over to the others. Do we need this?
Carnelian, as you go up to the trap door, you realize it is locked.
Probably.
It's locked.
Right
Oh.
there.
I think this would help. Ymir tosses the key over.
The key unlocks
Tries to
it.
Put the key in. Yeah. Oh,
And there you go.
forward. Climb onto the.
As you try to open the thing, immediate rain and like wet just falls on you, like a pool of water, just like all over you. As there's been a puddle of water forming on the top of this church, basically this whole entire time of the rainstorm, and you just get flooded with water. You're just starting to get dry.
Oh.
Yeah, and you just look up. The rain's still pouring pretty hard, thunder. If you want to climb up, you can.
Yeah.
All right. As you climb up, Ymir and Mimosa, you hear cranking, and then you hear something from the lower floor.
I'm gonna check that out.
It sounds like a
Make sure-
shuffling of some kind.
I'm gonna check that out. Make sure
Not
Cornelian
alone.
doesn't fall. Hey, I'll be fine. Look at me. Oh, it's just like
You actually kind of, in this upper area, there is a way to look down over the ledge and see what's going on the lower floor. You don't have to go down.
oh, real.
You can just
Peering over.
Yeah, you guys like are looking over like a railing, and you're seeing the aisle of where the pews are. You're seeing that like planar floor that was once parallel is now lowering to a slant. There is a new entrance being formed, a lower tunnel that is lower.
Oh shit, Carnelian, come back down. There's a new entrance.
Carnelian cannot hear you in that fucking rain right now. He is in
God
that storm.
fucking damn
Use
it.
your mind.
Oh yeah.
Your mind.
Boaz will put his fingers to his temple. Carnelian.
You don't have to do all that. Okay.
Come back down.
Carnelian,
What's going on?
you climb up the ladder. You're looking around. The bell rang. Make a perception check at disadvantage.
Okay. Holy shit, 22 with disadvantage.
It's crazy. And because of that, even at disadvantage, in the far, far distance, on a rooftop, it's almost like a figure in the rain, staring in your direction, almost 500 to 600 feet away, also on a rooftop or a farming. And you catch that with your 22.
Is there familiarity?
They're a larger individual. Like big. Humanoid. Can't tell from this distance. In the rain. But you do know that there's somebody also on the roof. Like, also standing there and face your direction.
Why is there someone on this roof? Is it really important to go down there? Because I want to go towards this person on this roof.
Not alone.
I come up here.
No.
Idris says in the mind, do not go towards anywhere people on the roof, please.
He's looking at me aura farming.
Carnelian, you
I gotta
turn.
approach
Carnelian,
him.
you look away and you look back. They're gone.
Oh my god. They're gone now. That was my one chance.
Dude, we cannot separate. Are you kidding me?
Get down.
Probably just seeing things,
Colonel
honestly.
kick a roof tile off.
You do, and it hits the ground.
He'll fly down.
Yeah. The trapdoor kind of
Okay,
closes
let's
on
look
the way
at this
back.
weird trapdoor shit.
Yeah. You guys go back down the cells, and Father Chris and Idris and all you, when you exit the room, you see a new path has been created between the pews. It lowers. Basically, the one walkway that you had walked upon before to get to these doors is now a drop down, where you see from the front entrance of this church, it is a lower walk of a slant downwards.
In the mind,
Freaky.
something new has opened.
Yeah, Cornelian rang the bell.
We play with the
What?
puzzle piece. Why'd you ring the bell?
I'm trying to get memories.
Let's hope that it didn't alert anyone.
Carnelian, and
Oh, it definitely did.
seeing this lowered like slant. It's something about the smell of what is coming from this new entryway that gives you memories. It's not like a bad smell. It's a smell of like, imagine somebody was rubbing chalk like everywhere, and like it's the smell of like chalkiness. And that smell is familiar, and you can smell it coming from basically like the inside of this darkened path. That feels familiar.
This might be my classroom. He'll go down that path.
Spooky.
you have lights. You guys are going a bit. Who's last?
Mimosa will be last.
I need a perception check for Mimosa.
Okay. 14.
Nothing to notice as you continue down the path. You walk for a bit. As you enter, Idris, you take notice to the left side of you. There is a lever that could up and lower and raise this entryway. If you want to
She like
mess with it.
she like tilts her head.
Huh?
It's
Oh.
a lever. Do you guys want to close this?
Probably. If Carnelian says there's somebody on the roof, we don't want them following us.
Idris
Definitely know we're here.
it just kind of nods and she pulls the lever. I'm assuming pushes it up.
Yeah, crank it up, and you see that as that happens, the shift of stone happens, and the floor raises. And with the raising of that floor, you see there is another path now underneath where you just walked from. So the raising of that floor, and now it's a hallway that goes both north and south.
Idris turns and she like pinches Mimosa's cheek. Oh, you're just so smart, you.
Thanks. Not as smart as, like, the others, though. I'm just an intermediate mage.
And I'm not a mage. Just
Huh?
remember that.
Mimosa, you're the smartest son that I have.
Oh, thanks. Coming from the smartest dad I have.
Also, Carnelian,
Thanks.
I hate you.
Yeah.
do you want greater invisibility?
No.
You all suck.
I was just
Great.
asking because it would have been
Be
cool
honest,
to like
Potato and Cat.
find the other person.
Well, if
What?
I were actually able to go out and do that, that would have been cool, but I can't anymore, so.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Ladies, are y'all part of a coup?
Can't I just have dad jokes in peace, bro?
Oh,
I got see you
Being
later.
real quiet over there, Potato.
Emma, are you in a coup?
A coup?
Are you a coup? Are you having a coup?
what does that
Ew.
mean?
Are you playing me for a
It's like,
fool?
Yeah, I'm gonna overthrow you, Jacob. No, these people just suck.
Okay.
I have been trying all day.
Okay. You win. You win. You get your inspiration.
God, thank you.
The rider dies, that's for sure.
Jacob, don't forget your inspiration challenge.
No.
Okay. I even gave him one.
Yeah. You earned your inspiration. Good job, Idris.
Thank you.
Pathway opens north and south. North is where the tunnel was originally going, and then once the floor raised up, if all of you are here, south. There are two ways. No real torchlight, but there are torches on the walls that could be lit.
Prestidigitation.
Yeah, that lights them. Like as you go, like all the lantern, like flicker, light up.
Must still keeps his lantern up. He doesn't trust these shits.
Can I follow
Sorry.
the smell?
Hmm?
The smell of chalk? Can I
Yeah.
follow that smell?
It just goes straight down the path.
I'll follow it then.
Smell of chalk also turns to a familiar cell. Not just chalk, but now turning into like almost like a gravelly like sand, like a sand smell. This is all like the smells are more familiar than the sight because everything's dark. You don't remember the sights of things really. You remember the sounds, the clacking of feet. But the metal of this place, like whatever you're standing on, isn't the same sound of walking that you typically would hear. But it's close. You're also older now. You just continue to walk north. The rest of you who are kind of sauntering along, keeping a perceptive eye along the wall, these figure eights, these infinities. Now that you see it, Father Cruz, they're turned to their sides. Infinity, infinity, infinity. It's not an 8 that it was underlining. You're getting it now.
This place is freaky.
even in
If
even in the symbol of the moons that you see, the crescent moons, that would also, if you took it in its own position, not look like an 8 on its side too. But
What does this mean?
The religious symbol.
Is this your religion, Father Cruz?
Bruce
Oh,
is like
no.
never gets angry, but he looks at Velu like he just like ate his fucking shoes in front of him.
Don't listen.
I-
Mimosa goes over and just like
Ate
hugs
his
Cruz and
shoes?
pats him on the shoulder. Look away.
Idris also follows
What?
suit. Pats a hand on the shoulder or on the back. I can't
Velu,
reach that high.
is this your kingdom?
Ooh. Ooh.
Cruz is like actually annoyed because what the fuck?
Velu knows better and will say, nah. What he meant to say was, your religion is the snake thing that eats itself, right?
Yeah, I'm just thinking shame Velu. Mine is a complete circle. This is infinity.
Oh.
Also
I mean,
different gods.
Oh, okay.
This one most likely is infinity because it has two halves, dark and light.
Okay.
Oh, and it just like snaps her fingers and points in the direction of Carnelian. That makes sense. They wouldn't happen to be, forgive this weird question, they wouldn't happen to be somewhat related, would they? The founding
Why
of
would
your
you ask?
religion, well, the founding of this religion and Father Cruz's religion of Oros.
What about it?
She kind of points the symbolism. You know, Oros is a never-ending circle, and then you have the infinity circle of light and darkness. I just wonder if maybe they kind of take after each other in terms of story.
I mean,
Does that make sense?
Father Cruz and Idris, you can make religion checks on this if you like.
Sure.
I mean,
With
I
my-
know the answer.
I think
With my plus
you have an
5.
answer.
Ah!
For sure.
19.
18.
All right. Yeah, Father Cruz, like you can elaborate on what you think it might mean, and then Idris, I will tell you what I will give you as information to oversight that. Like, what do you think it means, Kat?
It's hard to say what I think it means when I know the truth, but the character doesn't.
You can explain it in the way you like.
Idris, I think you're onto something. It's kind of a part of it. Light and dark isn't necessarily, about rebirth, but it is about the cycle of it. Maybe Oros did take inspiration from that.
So this religion could be older than yours?
Oh, of course, the prime guards are guards. The prime gods are eons old.
I mean,
So
there's
Oros
like
may have
branches
taken
of them, right?
inspiration from this.
And in thinking about that, Idris, in the symbolism of Father Cruz's religion, and also towards other religions you've seen, continuation is like a very prominent theme. The cycles, the moon, the phases. Where Oris's symbol is about continuity, about never endingness, a circle that always starts where it begins. A symbol of infinity is a constant symbol of change. Is the only difference really between the two. Where in Oris's symbol, the constant consumption of oneself, the existence of yourself throughout time as the same thing, just different, versus the infinity symbol of eventually you'll have the opposite and eventually you'll have the same. There's a dark and a light and the dark, versus Father Cruz's belief in the fact that nothing ever really changes, you just adapt a new form.
I just kind of chews on that information, and then she looks towards everybody. Shall we?
Yeah.
Carnelian is way down the hall. And probably Ymir's following Carnelian, in my opinion. Just to make sure he doesn't get lost. Carlene's like following his nose more than he's following his eyes. And in your mind, Ymir whispers of Cinder's power, like kind of like thinking about it with you. Dark and mysterious. Kind of reminds me of all those crypts that we used to be in.
I hated the crypts.
Well, the tombs and such.
What are you trying to say?
Well, must be something pretty interesting here if that's all guarded. Or
Do you think something's waiting for us?
I was waiting for you, wasn't I?
I wasn't to be surprised.
Just be careful, because typically that means someone else wants it too. She like tickles the back of your mind with a little bit of like silken flame, and you also have the chance to look in a reflection of like water of the puddle at your new iris. It is covered in a metallic red now instead of the original gold. Like it's like a silver and red versus the original gold medallion. You have plated it in infernal iron. It glows.
It's just me and Karn?
Yeah, you two are walking, and you're just like having a conversation in your head. Carnelian's following his nose somewhere, and he just keeps walking down this hallway.
Karn,
Yeah.
I would suggest to be a little bit more careful in the process of uncovering things within here. We've been in crypts before. Whatever is down here is probably kept down here for a good reason. So.
Right. But I remembered this. The smell at least. If
Your
it was too
memory-
bad, maybe I wouldn't be there as a kid.
Your memory and the present are completely different things. It's completely different now.
I guess that's true.
As you think about this, Carnelian, your walking kind of stops as you come to an opening of a room, circular, and there's some other like leading paths that can wind and go other directions, but this circular room is almost heart-poundingly familiar. This circle is like the same size as like those flower like paths that you once remembered. The light that is in this room that has like kind of enveloped like a little bit of like from the torches on the walls has created this central point of focal like light that your eyes are just kind of flickering a bit. Like you just feel like that wince of like, I was there in the center of this room at one point.
I've been here before. I'll go to kind of like stand in the center of the room as I remember it.
Your neck immediately turns left, because that's where Marceline would come from, is to the left.
Oh. Can I investigate this room some before heading left?
Yeah, you look around. You see that the dust on the floor indicates movement and shifting. Nothing recent, but your own like footprints overtake ones that may have been here for a while. The dragging of cloth, where maybe gowns and garments were being worn, and yeah, it's just a room of gathering.
Oh. I'll summon my echo.
A dark shadow emerges.
I'll kind of have my echo stand with me on the circle.
Nothing really happens.
And we'll venture left where his head was snapped towards.
So basically, you kind of start currently and stand in the center of the room. His head snaps to the left. He summons his echo, and he's like, all right, go to the left. And he just starts walking left. There's other ways to go down here. And as the rest of you approach from behind, You see Carnion's already started walking down the left path. Ymir
Booga booga!
little lingered.
A little chant. Oh,
Oh no, I'm scared. Hitches, hold me.
And just like looks over, she goes, "Oh, okay," and she like opens her arms.
No, it's just smiles and pulls her in. I'm done. That's it.
I know. You got it. Good job.
I didn't want to get caught. I would have to drink my fireball.
Oh, wow.
Emma, I think your inspiration is
Oh,
touching people.
no.
What was it?
Wait, no. Zap, guess.
Oh, I'm good.
Guess,
I don't know what it is.
bro.
And you were worried about that the whole time.
I
Yeah.
thought he was on it as soon as it was hugging. As soon as I hugged Cordelia and Belly, he was like, I know what it is. I know what it is.
Yeah. Had to give hugs. There's two of you that I believe still haven't gotten through it. Hope you guys
I
get
want to
there.
know what Velos is so bad.
I will not. I know that.
You hopefully will.
Damn it.
Bro.
I hope you do it.
Yeah, you guys see Carnelian going down the path. Carnelian, kind of in your moment right now, and you're like kind of fading in and out of memories right now. There's like kind of like, imagine like the static gray of a TV every once in a while as you shift from a memory of like the past to now walking by. It's almost like a TV scatters in your brain, and you can almost like remember the chanting in the background. You can remember walking down the hallway. You remember seeing like the lanterns being brighter than they once were. This place dark. This place busy. Your rooms separated. Her room was always here, but you never were allowed to be here. But you always watched her walk this way. What's
Kron
here?
with his hand on the wall as he walks, and his other hand on his gun, ready to pull it.
It's terrifying. But there's a door. There's a couple doors. But one door here that you're familiar with would be the one she always walked out of.
I'm gonna pause for a second. With this echo kind of standing beside him, he looks towards the echo and looks towards the door, and goes to reach and slowly open it.
The door opens. Inside, nothing. A blank room. Not even a bed. It's almost as if nothing ever existed in here, like it was fake. It kind of makes you upset.
He'll kind of scramble, looking around in the room for anything,
You do.
anything at all.
Trying to see anything left behind, anything personal, something that identified that it happened and it was real. Nothing. Not even like food crumbs or mold. It is polished stone, lead.
He'll lay on the ground and look up at the ceiling.
Your echo stands there.
My echo lay down with me.
No, it doesn't do
Okay.
that.
You could
It stands.
Swap places with the echo. So
There,
then it's
there
laying
you
down.
go. There you go. Now we're using our brain. Swap places.
And then I lay down again.
Those you approach the hallway who wanted to go see Carnelian. Carnelian's in the room just laying there on the ground. Echo laying on the ground, and then he is also laying on the ground. A little weird. Nothing's in the room.
Almost
Are you
just gonna
tired?
keep an eye on the hallway they came in from.
Make a perception check.
27.
Suspiciously, some of the lights and the torches that Ymir has lit, they didn't reach as far with his presentation originally, but you do see in the very far distance on the opposite hall that there is a lit torch. That would have been too far for his magic.
Immediately goes into the mind. We might have some company down here.
Carnelian races up and grabs both of his guns.
Idris in the mind. How so?
There's a torch that Ymir shouldn't have been able to lit, but it's lit.
Hmm.
I'm keeping an eye on it.
Yeah, you're
Could
watching it.
be a local.
Logo or not, I'll intercept him.
Can Karn leave the room? You said there's multiple paths to this?
Mm-hmm. There's like the way you just went, right, which would have been kind of towards the west, right? If you're traveling back east, there's a direct hallway across. That's typically where you are, and you're kind of like remembering. It's like, is it girls and boys? Was that like the situation? Like you don't remember like in your head like how like the living quarters of this place was, but these are the boxes they were talking about. And it wasn't an actual like box, but like when you were talking about living in a box, like outside like cardboard box, that was just like a coincidental like thing of your like childhood. But living in boxes, this is a memory. This is what it was like, devoid of nothing, no beds, anything like that. And as you kind of like your brain, again, this TV static of memory in your head, you like kind of wince a second just to kind of like catch yourself on the wall. A vision, the hallway, standing there in the center. You are approaching you from the front hall, another path, a door. The door is like a ivory white. You remember walking through this door. This door was a pathway. It led you there, where everything went wrong, where everything was bad. And you like kind of like open your eyes again, kind of leaning on that door frame.
Karn, kind of like a robot, standing there, swapping with his echo, making it stand, and then him getting up himself once more and walking towards that direction, trying to hold on to the memory as he walks there.
Anytime you think about it, your stumble turns into a wall hit. Like your shoulder hits the wall sometimes because you're just so lost in that memory. Those of you walking behind Carnelian would see he's stumbling. You'd see he's like kind of like using the wall for help. He's holding his guns in his hand, but he's like being very careless in his steps.
Hey, Karn.
You're just gonna like grab him by his like hood, like gently, like kind of like tug it.
Karn kind of like pushes away for a second and keeps walking.
Are you feeling okay, buddy?
Uh-huh.
You don't look it.
I'm close.
Close to what?
Where it happened.
Oh.
It just like snaps out of whatever. Me staring at my phone. It just snaps out of whatever she's doing, and she walks over to join Carnelian.
You guys watch Carnelian kind of like saunter in a path, like still focusing on that memory. He turns again to the left towards the north, and as he walks past this central room, there's like a small corridor that kind of like opens a little bit. For our magic users here, which is most of you, there's an obvious sign when something shouldn't be there. And for this place, it's the ivory white door standing in the wall that is not like the Victorian Gothic city buildings that you had seen before. This door has a bioluminescence to it, like it glows white, almost creating this like 1 foot diameter of like dim light when it sits there. No torches, it is just there. And it looks out of place. This is like something you would read in like a book. The door just sits, a double door. No windows, but well ivory, standing very tall, like 10 feet.
This is where Karn's approaching, right?
Mm-hmm. Past this door, like you phase in another memory, another one. The door is like open. You're swinging out, running the opposite direction, chanting in breath, saying, "No, I didn't. No, I didn't." running, running, running. And then it snaps back. You're right here at the front of the door.
He was reaching to grab it right before he had that memory, and then he kind of like freezes there and stumbles back a few steps. He'll look over towards his echo. And then he will reach and grab the door.
As you reach and grab the door, your hand caresses the knob that's there. Your hand tightens and twists. The latch unlocks. And as the door creases open, slowly, the five of you behind Carnelian see black smoke emerge. This breath coming from the door. I don't know if you guys feel like that pressure of like a change of like the worlds in front of you. But as the smoke opens, that fog that is memorable to every single one of you now leaks onto the floor below you. It's cold, devoid, and nulling. As each of you stand in the fog of Shadowfell dust. Things feel dim as the door creaks, but slightly. In the second door, Carnelian, you grab the knob and open it once more. More smoke pours from the door. To your knees, this fog raises. You step towards inside.
Yeah.
It's hard to see past the magical darkness. Unless anybody here can tell me they do and just says fuck me. But hard to see. But as you pass that veil of the door, on the opposite side, flowers. Flowers. Anybody else follow Carnelian?
B.
You try to walk
Okay.
through and you cannot. You kind of bump into it like it's a veil, like it's a wall of some kind. You can see Carnelian on the opposite side, but the
She
veil
like presses a
kinda
hand hard against it.
like a glass, almost like thum, thum.
She speaks in the mind. Carnelian,
Carnelian,
we can't follow you.
Carnelian, you don't hear anything.
Ooh.
She starts to as she says it in the mind that she doesn't see him react, she starts to like slam her fist against the veil. Carnelian!
You a scatter in your mind, Carnelian. The static, this like TV static once again in your mind. You kind of like grab onto your head with your gun a little bit just to press in the temple because it hurts. But you remember it was here. It happened. We stayed. Everything was fine. You're walking forwards. Those of you behind the veil, is there anything you want to do?
Summon my steed as a fiend and try to see if it can go through the door.
It cannot go through.
Alright, guys, I tried.
I think
What's going on over there?
You see Carnelian, but you don't see what his vision is. You see him like basically standing in a dark void. You don't see what he sees. You just see like the dark void that he stands in.
Now this is where my question of which I wish that shatter was cooler. Because it just seems like it would shatter veils, but it's not.
Yeah. Not strong enough. Carnelian. Your echo still with you?
Yeah, I never desummoned it. I wanted to walk side by side with it.
Your echo remains with you. And as it walks in, you could swear that the echo that you have is becoming a little bit more transparent. Not in the way of like losing its like shadowness, but gaining its vitality almost in this place.
Oh.
It's almost like gaining its skin back to itself. It's no longer wisping like shadow anymore. It's almost becoming real. And you can see that the skin starts to form this white Leonin-like skin.
Arn continues to go deeper, noticing it, kind of like reaching out to grab its hand to see what it does.
You guys don't see any of this. You see Carnelian's reaching out a hand to something.
No. No. Arcane Shotlock?
That might work. You just gonna hit him?
Idris like points in a direct. She like shoves everyone backwards and she points in a direction. She's gonna cast it at 4th level.
Deal of force damage.
It's 20 straight up.
Ymir, I think you're like staring, just so curious in your mind, but you kind of like get pushed into the side. You notice that, and for a moment you're about to get a little upset, but you see Idris like points in a direction, and from behind her, multiple motes of like light, like force, shoot forwards like a shotgun towards the wall. This veil gets hit by multiple energies of force damage, like boom, 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 and you see it cracks, like cracking across the grail of it, and it shatters. On the opposite side, Carnelian, the mirrored illusion that you have broken, Idris, you now see what Carnelian sees, but what you also see as well as inside, surrounding the entirety of the room, are veiled, hooded figures, about maybe 120 feet like of a room's diameter, but maybe 50 of them just circumferencing the room. You guys see this. Carnelian, you do not see this. As you're reaching out your hand to touch onto something and connect with it, you hear the shatter from behind you. Do you turn?
I think the shatter will draw his attention, knowing that he was being trailed.
And as the shatter happens, you see your friends behind you, this doorway. You forgot you walked into a door. And as you turn, your perception comes back, and you hear the chanting now. They're doing it again. It's happening again.
It just races out.
And it's in this moment, Idris, you get grabbed and pinned to a wall by a very large entity covered in raven's feathers. Poof, like grabs onto you. And
Drake.
From the shadow next to you, Mimosa, a large hand from a shadowy portal grabs onto you.
Oh.
And you see like eyes glowing from the darkness of the room. Velu, and Ymir and Father Cruz. These individuals are familiar. This is Eris and Melanor, the two Shadow Consort individuals that have been following Carnelian for a while now. And the only thing they say to you is, do not intervene. And that's where we're going to end the session.
Fuck you, man.
Crazy cliffhanger.
It's pretty crazy. All right. Everybody say bye, stream. I gotta talk to y'all.
Bye, stream.
Bye, stream.
Bye bye.
Well,
Woohoo.